Okay, just making sure this is right. Okay. Hello everyone! Welcome back. I'm Dexter Gravel, and welcome back to my first time playing through Final Fantasy XIV Online. I finally figured out my control scheme setup problem, so that's been fixed. I'm now able to use the controller again. I think... trying to remember exactly what happened last time. Oh yes, a bunch of quests involving the Marauders and my Chocobo. And I decided last time that what I wanted to do was tackle a different, some other quests that were not related to either the main scenario or my current Marauder class, or now Warrior. I'm just having a hard time figuring out exactly what that quest is going to be. One of the other disciplines. Again, I'm not entirely sure which one. Maybe crafting or gathering, so I can work more towards materia? Also, I've noticed the entire time I was sitting here just waiting and making sure things are right is that this NPC here with the shield has been staring at me the whole time, and I'm not entirely comfortable with that. Let's see. First of all, what I'm going to want to do... I think I'm going to go to a place that limits us. I'm going to teleport back there and see what potential class disciplines I can tackle there. So let us see what we can do. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot that I could. I'm just having a trouble deciding on which one to start with. So, first of all, want to head back though? Yeah, let's just head back this way for now. Just to get out of the way from all that noise. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Now, let's see. What places could I go to? What else do we have here? Fortunately, I don't think this tells me... Wait a minute. What's this? There's a quest here. Ah, it could be a fisher. What else do we have here? What's this one? Being a rogue. Okay, so yeah, it's the blue icons that tell me... Really? Don't know what that's for. What's in the box? Yeah, it's the blue markers here that tell me whether I unlock a discipline. So, Fisher or Rogue I can unlock while I'm in this specific area. Let me actually head to the lower decks and see if I can... see what's available down there. Unless I think there's actually... No, I need to go to the upper decks. I'm in the lower decks. I need to go to the upper decks. There we go. That makes more sense. I wasn't paying attention. Again. That's fine. So, let's see. The Drowning Wench. So, what do we have here? This one is for... this one's for leave quests, actually. This one is for Culinarian. This one... A pup no longer. Wonder what that is. This one's for Armorer. Get better armor. Let's try the Armorer class. See what that gets me. So I have to head... The closest one to be at Aft Castle. So let's head that way. If I can remember how to do so. We'll be heading this way. Yeah! Oh, it feels so good having a controller back because it's so much easier to control this way than with the keyboard. So... There's a hit, continue south, and the quest is all the way past here. Past Aft Castle. I think it's this way? Sprint's gone. Dang it. Yeah, right over here. Oh yeah, back up Naldic and Vimelis. Alright. I speak to, I assume, Guanaco? Is that their name? Guanaco? Guild Receptions, Guanaco. I think that's who we speak to. Wait, is it who I talk to? Hold on. Because I noticed there's multiple quests here. There's Armorer. There's another one here. What is it? Camera's a little too much here. Armorer and I... Oh, wait. I just saw the other one. Can't read it. Armorer and... If I can... One... Blacksmith is the other one. Okay, so either one I could do. Let's talk to both. Sound a hammer and bringing you to the street, did it, lad? Well, it's well that you find the din inviting, for the Armorers Guild is not the place for quiet reverie. If the clangor and metal of striking metal is music to your ears, mayhap you've the spirit of a shipwright. Are you of a mind to join our guild? Take it from me, lad, there's no greater joy than working a shapeless lump of iron into a shining breastplate with your own hands. What say you then? Yeah, sure, I'll join the Armorers Guild, see what this is like. Well said, lad. Now, we should cover a bit of guild history before you start forging ahead with the formalities. The Armorer's craft is an offshoot of blacksmithing. Time was when armorers and smithies were one and the same. But as the years trickled by, the techniques for working sheet metal into armor plates became a specialized trade. And the smithies who showed uncommon skill and passion for this trade earned themselves the title of armorer. Now, as you can probably imagine, the skills necessary for making armor are also needed for shipbuilding. But building ships is a bit harder than knocking out simple helms, which led those armorers who were good enough to work on boats to claim the title of shipwright. Of course, it was one thing calling armorers blacksmiths and shipwrights armorers, but it's quite another calling shipwrights blacksmiths, because building a ship and making a hatchet couldn't be more different. It seemed as though a line needed drawing, and seeing as how Limsa was built on the strength of her navy, you can imagine why the armorers chose to cut their ties with the smithies and established a guild of their own. As for the smithies, well, the whole notion of an independent armorers guild never did sit well with them, and there's been a fair old rivalry between our two factions ever since. Always trying to outdo each other, are we? Ah, howdy! Discamera. Is that how it's pronounced? Discamera? Hi. Which is why we're ever on the lookout for new talent to help us keep the smithy bastards in their place. All you need to do is impress the Forge Master and we can start on our trading. Be warned, Forge Master Naza's tongue could strip the scales off a fish back at 40 paces. Ugh, that's pretty strong. Saying that you won't find a fairer mistress in this side of the Strait of Merithor. Merithor, yeah. Let me know when you're mustering the courage to speak with her, and I'll see to the rest. Oh yeah, holy crap, we are on the sim world. That's neat. Hi. Okay, so I need to wait. I needed to speak to Hananza or talk to you again. Oh, I talk to you again. Okay, your mind's made up. You ready to throw your lot in with us, armorers? Sure. Let's see what I can get from. Wait, I get stuff from this: ice shard, earth shard, and a weathered doming hammer. All right. Guanaco wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the armorers guild. Yes, I would like to try this. Well, it's time you made yourself known to the Forge Master. That's no empty title, by the way. Naza's a renowned shipwright and one of the finest crafters in Linsa Laminsa. Head outside and you'll find her blistering the skins of our newest initiates. Whoa. Speak with Naza, who is just over here. It's you again. Hi. I've talked to you numerous times already. Hello. Another aspiring armor, are you? Welcome. I'm Naza, Forge Master of this guild. I take it Guanaco has explained to you the history and nature of our craft? Good. I've little to add on that front, save this. The life of an armorer is not an easy one. Day after day, you'll pit flesh and blood against iron and flame. And without a passion for the forge, you will fail. But passion alone will not make an armorer of you. To truly master this craft, you must be possessed of a will as unyielding as the metals you work. Knowing what lies before you, have you the fortitude to persevere? No. Ah, I see you have no fear of hard work. That as well. Consider your quest to join the guild approved. But before you ever give me aught less than your best, you'll be out the door before you realize my boot has connected with your backside. Are we clear on that? Good. Now that we understand each other, let's begin with the basics. What's your name? Dexter. Very well, Dexter. This tool is called a doming hammer. Here, grip it firmly. Note its weight. Let me know when you feel comfortable with it in your hand. I'll tell you if you're holding it properly. Ah, yes, these. Complete. Number of available gear sets increased. Armorer unlocked. Okay, so I need to equip that. Crafting log obtained. Oh, log for crafting items, I take it. So, I need to equip that now. Doming hammer. Ah, why am I naked? Let me equip some stuff here. Hold on. Nope, not there. Not there. Good enough. There we go. I think that's it. Weathered wristlets. Ring of Fidelity. Don't have a soul crystal yet. I don't think. That's weird. I could have sworn my legs had... Oh, that's what I was wanting. There we go. Alright, so let us set this... Wait. New gear set. There we go. And it's set. Alright. So, I'm now an armorer. Now I talk to you again. Yes? Forge Master Naza wishes to see what use you can make of your new doming hammer. What I get? More ice shards, more earth shards, copper ore, and a hempen curta. Alright. Accept. Ah, yes. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were an armorer, Dexter. Of course, I do know better. Until you craft something with that hammer of yours, you'll look like a babe with a rattle to me, and I've no intention of mothering you. Make no mistake, I mean to shape you into an artisan, however hard I have to pound. Ugh, that sounded weird. Save your sweat for the forge, lad. I don't expect you to fashion full suits of plate on your first day. Just pay close attention to my instructions. Be diligent in your work, and the skill will come to you in due time. Now, let's see about your first lesson, shall we? I want you to take up your hammer and make me a bronze ingot. A mundane task, I grant you, but one which every armorer must master. Bronze, you see, is the most basic material of the craft, and bronze ingots are its building blocks. 'Tis not the strongest of alloys, of course, but it's that very quality that makes bronze so easy to shape, and the metal of choice for a novice armorer. To forge your ingot, you need to procure 2 chunks of copper ore, a chunk of tin ore, and an ice shard. The ore can be purchased from Somerverb here at the guild. The ice shard you'll have to find on your own, which I got 100 of thanks to just accepting this quest. Well, are you waiting for me to swing your arm for you, or would you have me swing my boot? I don't want to have that. Synthesize a bronze ingot for Forgemaster Naza using 2 chunks of copper ore, a chunk of tin ore, and an ice shard. To begin the crafting process, select logs from the main menu, followed by crafting log. The crafting log! All disciplines of the hand receive a crafting log which contains the recipes of every item they can synthesize. The crafting log can be opened by selecting logs from the main menu. To begin synthesis, you must first select the crafting class and level tier of the item you wish to create. Once you have highlighted the item, confirm if you possess all the materials necessary in your inventory. If you do, select the Synthesize button to begin the crafting process. So, I have to find that stuff, right? Let's see. Logs. Crafting log. So, let's see. Need to make a bronze ingot. Oh, I can't just synthesize here. Oh, I don't have them, though. Right. So I need to find copper ore, or do I have that already? According to this, I don't have any of them. Yeah, I don't have those. So I need to... Oh, yeah, I need to go buy these stuff from the... Where was it from? Some guild person. Guild supplier? Ah, here we go. See, I have a copper ore. I need 1 more. So let's buy that. And I need tin ore, which I can buy here. There we go. That should be all I need. Is it all I need? Oh, I need 1 more copper ore? I don't have enough? Thought it gave me 1. Oh, maybe completing the quest gives me that. Gives me the ore. Okay, so I'll have to buy 1 more, it looks like. Yeah, I only had 1. There we go. I need to buy another. That makes more sense. Okay. Now I can do it. Crafting log. And here, bronze ingot. Synthesize. Crafting. Crafting is similar in battle in that various actions are used to proceed. Successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis actions to achieve 100% progress before material durability reaches 0. If durability reaches 0 before progress has reached 100%, synthesis will fail and some of the materials may be lost. Items that you have successfully crafted at least once will appear with a check mark on their icons. Crafting an item for the first time will earn you a special experience point bonus. So, yeah, successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis actions to achieve 100% progress before durability reaches 0. Okay. So. Oh, wait. Actions, right? Yeah, this one. So, basic synthesis is how I do this. Hold on. What's this? Calculations? At 100% efficiency, progress increases by 6? Oh, that's just an ability, right? Okay, so let's try it. Okay. Ah, so durability increases by... Oops, wrong button. Durability decreases by 10 each time I use a no action. For one of these actions. Let's try it again. Yay! And I leveled up from just that. Nice. Okay. So, I just made one. Made my first ingot. Ah, Don't want to stand too close to them when I'm talking to them. Where's the bronze ingot I asked for? If you can't find the ore yourself, try speaking with Summer for here at the guild. I actually just made some. Right here. There you go. It looks like butter almost. Complete your first task, have you? Well then, let's have a look at this ingot. So this is the sort of quality I can expect from you, is it? For a novice armorer, this is excellent work. Excellent. Well done, Dexter. The key to making good bronze is judging the ratio of copper to tin. With too much tin, the alloy becomes harder, but also more brittle. Not the sort of material you want protecting your vital organs. Definitely not. Lest you forget, quality is a matter of life and death in our craft. That's why we teach our initiates the ideal metallurgic composition to every item we forge. Not that all are quick to learn. There are some who seem destined to produce mediocre results, however painstakingly the processes are explained. Thank the builder, you're not one of them. I'm pleased to say that your ingot would fetch a decent price in the markets. But don't let this first success make you complacent. A single bad helm will lose you more trust than 100 good ones will. Because bad armor means dead men. It's not enough that your work be good. It must needs be consistently good. And achieving that consistency requires discipline and long hours of crafting the same item over and over, again and again. For you, this means a mountain of bronze ingots. Bronze ingots in your dreams. Bronze ingots until the process is so ingrained in you that you wake up and find that your pillow is an ingot you made in your sleep. Turning my pillow into an ingot. When you feel that you've learned all you can from your forging bronze ingots, seek me out and I will find you something else to craft. May the builder guide your hand, Dexter. Well, I hope it is, because I think I actually set Buyer God, who is the builder, as my patron. The next armor crest will be available upon reaching level 5. Oh, yeah, because they gave me copper ore for just for completing this one. That makes sense. There we go. Quest complete. I'm now a certified armorer. And I leveled up again. Hold on, that was really loud in my ear. Let me reduce the volume there. Alright, so I need to reach level 5 to get the next quest. So let's see how many more ingots, how many more I can make. I got 10 copper ore. So in order for me to make all of those into bronze ingots, I would need to get 15 tin ore. Let's see how many of these I can get. Wait. Nope, that's too many. Need 15 in total. Let's see. Yep. Oh, I just did that with 2. Yeah, I'll buy 15 more. Okay, so I just need to... Yeah. Oh, new stuff I can make. Ah, but I could just make more stuff than that. I can use a bronze ingot to make bronze rings. Or bronze rivets. Wait, I thought I had an ingot. Oh, I must have given it away. That makes sense. So let's synthesize some more. There's one more. Oh. Wow, progress went from 6 to 7 for this one. Must be based on my level. Alright, that's one bronze ingot. Which I can use to make a bronze ring. Let's try this. This requires a progress of 10, which I can do with these. There we go. Level 4 already! Getting a lot of experience from this. And then I would need to get another bronze ingot in order to make bronze rivets. So let's make another bronze ingot for a while I'm at it. One more of these. There, that's done. Now I can use that to make a bronze rivet. This also requires 10, so this should be easy. It's 1. It's 2. Level 5 already! That was easy. I'm going a bunch of other bronze stuff too. Bronze alembic. What is a bronze alembic? 2 brass ingots to make a bronze plate. Let me actually see what I can make from these first. See if I can... Oh, hopland. That's a shield. Bronze skillet. Oh, that must be for, yeah, I'm guessing that's a culinarian weapon. Or culinarian tool. So what's an alembic? Let's see if I can actually make that while I'm at it. So I need 1 bronze plate. So I can make that. I need 2 bronze ingots. So let's make some of these. More of these. Oh, wait a minute. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Basic touch? increases quality. Oh. Let's see what that does. Increases quality. Oh. Oh, I see that increases the chance of making a high-quality item. All right. Let's try one more. Yeah, because I can do one more. And then this. Oh, it didn't seem to change much, so I guess it's going to be increasing my chance based on my level. So I need to make one more to make another bronze plate. So make one more of these. Okay. Use a few basic touches. Chance of making it a high-quality item. 6% chance. Not much of a chance. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, bronze plate. See if I can make this. This also requires 10. So let's do one of these. Yeah, let's do a few basic touches. See if I can actually make a high-quality one. And one more. I'm now level 6. And then I can make an alembic. Let's see what this does. Make an alembic. Oh, this requires... Oh, durability is 60 and progress of 20. So if it's 7 every time, I need 3 basic syntheses at least. Wait. 3? Yeah, 3. One more. Yep, I just need one more. So let's see how many basic touches I can do. It's 1. 2. I can do 3 of these. And last one, to bring it up to 21. Still wasn't enough to make it high quality, but I still made it. Alright. Well, that's good enough for now. High enough levels, I can take on the next quest. What do you got for me next? Forge Master Naza seeks your assistance in fulfilling a customer's order. Oh. I get more stuff. Ooh, Amateur's Pliers. Oh, it's another armory tool. A secondary tool. Oh, neat. I get more earth shards and ice shards for this. Cool. And some additional stuff that I can get on the side. Heaven bandana, crosses, and patents. Alright, let's see. Ah, Dexter, I take it you're now intimate with every aspect of the bronze ingots production. Eh, kinda. Good, then you can assist us in a pressing matter. It seems that one of our younger members, Swithin, accepted an order which he would struggle to fulfill in thrice the time he promised. Not good. While I'm tempted to let him squeal under the weight of his own ambition, the guild is not in the habit of delivering late. Several veteran armorers have volunteered their services, but I would also like you to assist in this matter. On the one hand, you'll be helping to spare the guild unnecessary embarrassment, and on the other, you'll be deepening your understanding of the craft. The builder could not have planned it better. Alright, cool. For your part in this endeavor, you are to craft 3 bronze hoplons. Okay, so I have to make those shields then. You'll need bronze plate and maple lumber to make the shields. While we're on the subject, how have you been acquiring your materials? The markets are a reliable source, but have you considered making an arrangement with a miner or botanist? Oh yeah. Gathering class, that would be a good idea too. As you'll have gleaned, the craft calls for a near constant supply of copper and tin, both of which are commonly mined in the region of Thanalan. Should your purse grow too light for comfort, there's little to stop you from taking up a pickaxe yourself. For the time being, however, I want you to concentrate on honing your skills as an armorer. With the fundamentals under your belt, hoplon shouldn't prove too challenging. But do not fall into the trap of complacency. A poorly wrought shield is worse than no shield at all. With each piece you craft, however simple, must reflect the utmost attention to detail. Make the guild proud, Dexter. Alright, so I need to be able to make... How many hoplons? 3, they said? Whoop, wrong button. Yeah, 3 hoplons. That requires 2 bronze plates and 1 maple lumber each. So you have to get 6 bronze plates and 3 maple lumber. But I would need to find a way to get lumber. Yeah. Let's see. Or can I just check? Okay, let's see. Need to get, 3 bronze plates and 1 maple lumber, but I have to figure out how to get maple lumber. I could try to... I might want to take up figure out how to get the botanist class in order so I can actually get my own. What's this? Oh, okay, interesting. So for now, I'm going to make enough bronze plates in order to make Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make 3 bronze plates first. So I would need to get how many bronze ingots? 3. I need 6 bronze ingots. So let's make a couple of these. A couple more of these. Improving item quality. What's this? Increasing the item's quality during synthesis improves chances that the resulting product will be of a higher grade or HQ. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Increasing quality. Quality is normally improved by touch actions. However, in addition to reducing material durability, these actions also require crafting points to execute. Yep, I was doing that. The higher the overall quality of a completion item, the higher the experience point reward will be. Okay, so first up, more brass ingots. Bronze ingots. Why did I say brass? 2 of these. And 1 more basic synthesis. There's another bronze ingot. So I've made... It doesn't show how many I've made, does it? Apparently not. Well, let's make another one, because I know I need more. More of these. And 1 more. Alright, so that's enough to make 1 more bronze plate. So for that I would need... Yeah, I would need 4 more bronze ingots. Do I actually have enough? Yeah, I've got enough materials, I think. Yeah, I've got enough. It makes 4 more. Let's actually increase the quality first. See if that changes anything. Probably not. It's 1 more. 1 more after this. Yeah, that didn't really change much, so I'm just going to stick with doing it from how I did it before. 2 of these. And 1 more basic synthesis. I'm now level 7! Oh, wait. Oh, it tells me... Does this tell me how many I... Oh, yeah, I just saw how many is in my bag. It says I have 4 in my bag. So I need to make 2 more of these. I increased in level. Does that mean... Does that affect how much progress I do at first? Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, apparently not yet. Ooh, wait a minute. What option is this? This is something new. Master's Mend. Restore... Oh, that restores durability. Ooh. Requires CP to use. Okay, let's try this. I'll actually do 1 more basic synthesis first. And then a Master's Mend. Ah, there we go. This. 1 more. Looks like I can do, yeah, 1 more. Making a 16% chance. And 1 more basic synthesis. I still didn't do anything. Oh well. So that would be... I have 5 now, so let's just make 1 more. So... Yeah, more of these. 2. 3. And then Master's Mend. 1 more basic touch. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can do this. Yep. And then 2 basic synthesis. It's 1 and 2. Yeah, still not getting high quality ones apparently. But that is enough for me to get... I think it's... Oh, I need 2. It says I have 6. That makes sense. Okay, so I can make enough bronze plates. I don't even have... Yeah. 3 bronze plates. This requires 10, but I can easily do this. So, basic touch. Basic touch. Basic touch. Master's Mend. Basic touch. Basic touch. And 2 basic synthesis should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough. Ooh, there we go. There's a high quality one. All right. Does it still count towards the bronze ingots I need? Bronze plates? I can't think. Apparently it didn't. Oh, wait. No, it did. It says it has have a high quality one. Okay. Let's make more. Let's keep this up. 2. 3. Master's Mend. 1. 2. And more basic synthesis. Alright, that's a regular one that I got. So I need one more, right? No. Make more bronze. Yeah, I need 3 in total. Yeah, make 1 more bronze plate. Alright. Basic touch. Basic touch. Basic touch. Master's Mend. Basic touch. Basic touch. And basic synthesis. There we go. So I've got all that I need to make. I've got all the bronze plates I need. Now I need to find out how to get maple lumber. Okay, so for that, I would need to take the... figure out where the botanist is. I don't think the botanist is here in Limsa Lominsa. I'm guessing it's in Gridania, so I actually head there. Oh, I'm going to teleport to Gridania, because I think it's there. Makes sense, because that's the forest area. Here we go. Whee! So where would it be? Is it actually here? Ah! I'm zooming out of it so I don't go so quickly. Ah! Burning Horizon, so it's not that, I don't think. It's for... That's for Carpenter. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. What's this one? Sight to Behold, not that. What's this? Archer's Guild, that's for being an archer. Yeah, let's see where it is in Old Gridania. To head north. Whee! Hold up, wait. Yeah, I think it would be in Old Gridania. So let's check to see if it is here in Old Gridania, which is north. That makes sense. Let's see here. Leatherworker. Yeah, that's for leatherworking. Botanist. Here we go. Yeah, that's where I want to go. So I need to head... It's too bad I can't mark it, so I can just go straight there, but oh well. I can make this easier. Hold on. Oh, I don't have it set to this one. Hold on. It's going to make it a bit easier if I can try to remember... Yeah, here we go. Actions and traits. I want to be able to add my chocobo back on here. Easier if I do it this way. So, character? Yeah, companion. So I want to add this back on here. I can summon... No, I don't need a battle one for this. Yeah, just a mount. Just a regular mount. Oh, that's right. I can't summon it while I'm inside of a civilized area. That's right. So I'm going to have to go the normal way. I'm remembering. I was wondering why it was grayed out. That makes more sense. It's too bad I can't do that, though. It'd make getting around here so... Hold on. I have access to the Ethernet. I just saw my map and realized I could do this. So, to head to the Botanist Guild. There we go. That's better. No wonder it was so difficult for me to remember how to get to places. Botanist Guild is just over here, I take it, right? No. No. It is... Oh, yeah, back over here. Okay. Why is the crystal all the way over here when the Botanist Guild is here? Ah, well. Alright. Here we go, Botanist Guild. I talked to you, yes? Yeah. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. What brings you here today? Interested in becoming a botanist, are you? Then you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what say you? Would you like to add your name to our roll? No. Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery. But first, a brief explanation of the origins of the Botanist Guild. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back to some 500 years, to when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that a precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. But I suspect you're already confused, not being forest-born. Let me put it a way your kind would understand. The Twelveswood doesn't belong to man, but almighty beings known as elementals. It is by their leave that we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive its bounty. Ever since mankind settled in the Twelveswood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking aught from their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process in that only a precious few could actually commune with them, specifically those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the elementals, aptly known as hearers. In order to relay the elemental's will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed with a hearer at its mouth and as its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanists Guild. To this day, the guild employs the services of a hearer who offers guidance to our members. Yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices. Saw that word before. That is, practices which honor the will of the elementals. And that, my friend, is the story of how our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work we do. Now, with all this talk of elementals and commuting, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised as a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist, nor do you need to know the secret forest-born suit. I jest, you just need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess these things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you're ready to begin the enrollment procedures. I'm actually ready right now. Let's do that. Ready to roll in the Botanist's Guild, I take it? Leon Colt is his name. I didn't even read his name before. Leon Colt wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Botanist's Guild. And what do I get for that? Withered Hatchet. Alright, yes. Music to my ears. It will be my pleasure to refute you to Guildmaster Fufucha. Our Guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timber to see that hers is a truly God's-given talent. It is for this reason that she holds the title of First Botanist. Oh, but you need not be overawed, for she is the kindliest of souls. You'll find the Guildmaster just outside the building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. Yay! Time to go pluck flowers. Oh, you're right out here. Fufucha, hello. I'm Fufucha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it Leoncold has given you an overview of botany already. Well then, I suppose I better continue where he left off. All Gridonians may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate as that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. Is that rain I hear, or is it just the rustle of the trees? Probably just the rustle of the trees. But even as nature holds us with her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as easily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, do you still wish to walk our path? No, I said no. The look in your eye bespeaks the passion of your heart. Very well, I bid you welcome to the Botanist's Guild. To help on your way, I present you with this hatchet. Take it up and then present yourself to me again. I would assign you your first task as a botanist of the guild. Yay! Quest complete. I now have a gatherer. Botanist unlocked. Does something special pop up? Nope. Gathering log obtained. There we go. So for now, we need to equip this new hatchet. Yeah, there we go. I'm also going to set this gear. Here we go. Botanist. It's got a feather. Oh, wait, that's a green of wheat, isn't it? That makes sense. All right. Hello. I have equipped stuff, for which I wishes to assign you your first task as a botanist. Hempen Dalmatica of Gathering. I see you have your hatchet on you. Very good. A botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. But let us see about your first task. Ah, yes. Sorry. To help you grasp the basics of botany, I would like you to gather 10 pots worth of latex. Latex? The forest yields to us many more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, you would do well to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or the Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas, and then put your hatchet to use. I wish you well. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forests of Oriorzia to gather materials used in crafting. Trees that are prime for logging are known as mature trees. To locate mature trees, make your way out of the city and then use the botanist action known as triangulate. So that's triangulate. Alright. So, I need to head out through either of those gates. Ah, okay. Yeah. I can do that. Let's go! Heading this direction. Past some people to be able to head south. Past these guys. I don't remember if I've been this way before. I might have been further south, but not out this way. Yeah, I think this is heading to an area I haven't been to. Maybe. Nope, I have not been here. Finding mature trees. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forests of Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Trees that are prime for cutting or logging are known as mature trees. I read that already. Mature trees are only discernible from other foliage when using the action triangulate. While this action is active, the location of mature trees is displayed on the minimap. Oh, with a little grain icon, I see. Once you've arrived at a mature tree, target and select it to begin logging. Alright. Triangulate! So, there's one over here. Good thing these are level 1 level 1 enemies here. Won't be able to aggro me, so I can potentially die. Alright. Mature tree. Gathering. As many as 8 different types of items can be found on a single gathering point. Begin gathering by selecting an item from that list and that appears after right-clicking the target. I didn't right-click, I pressed X. Your chances of successfully obtaining the selected item are displayed as a percentage to the right of its icon. Gear with a high gathering rating will improve these chances, but only if your class level is at or above the item level. Also displayed at the right of the item icon. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. An item's position on the list is determined by its type. For example, branches are always found in the 3rd slot. Remembering which type of items are located in which slots will help you when coming across a new type of mature tree. Alright. So I need latex. Just one swing and already leveled up. Alright, so what's this? Gathering interface. A list of items available through Gathering can be viewed by opening the Gathering log. This feature is accessible via logs on the main menu. Items that you've successfully gathered at least once will appear with a check mark on their icons. Yep, like I did with the armoring stuff. Gathering an item for the first time will earn you a special experience point bonus. Certain items can only be obtained in certain areas. To confirm where an item might be found, refer to your Gathering log. Alright, so I need how many? 10. Let's get one more. Oh, so uses up one each. Yeah, I see. Uses up 1/4 of the tree to get each one. So I'm going to have to find another tree. Which is... There's another one over here. Yeah, there's another mature tree. Whoop. Okay. Mature tree. More latex. More. 50% chance of getting a maple branch. I wonder if I'm going to need that for something else. So let's actually get one of these. Ah! Darn it. Fine. And now level 3 again. Ooh. Arbor Call. What's this? Arbor Call. Survey the landscape to locate the nearest mature tree or lush vegetation within skill range. Can only execute while Triangulate is active. Really? Nearest mature tree or lush vegetation? I mean, I don't know why it would give me that because it shows up on my minimap if it's there. So I'm gonna let's see. Let's actually try this. See what it does exactly. Oh, it tells me exactly how far it is. Huh. Oh, it even highlights it on my map. That's neat. That is cool. Okay. So let's just focus on getting more latex for. Oh, wait. Increased chance. Let's see if I can get this one. Nope. Fine. Just focus on getting latex. 2. Let's actually try to get those of the other trees. See if I can get maple branches. There, I got one. Alright. Next. Oh. I can do that tree back there already? Let's go to this new one, actually. Hello, little ladybug. Right. Another mature tree. Another 55% chance. Let's try it. Nope. How about a maple log? That has increased chance. There we go. And I'm now level 4. All right. Field mastery. What did I get? What's this? Increases the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 5%. Does not apply to items that are at 0. Okay. So I could try to get another maple log right now. Let's try that. Oh, yeah, it's only increased by that much. So let's get one more maple log, if I can. There we go. And one more latex. There we go. All right. That's all I needed. So let us head back. Doo-doo-doo. Sounds weird not hearing any music while in this area. Whoa, someone killed a squirrel here? Alright. Back in here. Dang it. What a sprint to last until I got all the way there. Oh well. Da-da-da. Back past Samain. What's their name? Yeah, Samain. Back to Fufucha. I found some stuff. Here, you want to see it? How goes the gathering effort? Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside the Blue Badger Gate and Yellow Serpent Gate. I actually just found all I needed over at Yellow Gate. Here you go. It's inside a... Oh yeah, they asked for pots of it. Ah yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. You've done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy... Why can't I talk? Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. I had trouble saying that again for some reason. As such, collecting this stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That will be all from me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become better acquainted with the trade. Until then, I bid you happy gathering. Botanist quest will be available by reaching level 5. Hey! So, now I need to figure out how to get... What was the item again? Let's see. Logs. No, not gathering. Want logs. Crafting log. I guess I need maple lumber. Okay, so if I look at the gathering log, where can I find maple lumber? It's maple branch and maple log. Unless you need maple log in order to make maple lumber. That would make sense. I took how many? Doesn't say how many I got at this point. Wait, yes it does. I've made 1. Or do I have 2? I can't tell. I think I just... No, wait, I think I have 2. Unless it takes up 1 out of my 99 slots. Is that it? Yeah, that makes sense. I think. Yeah. Okay, that takes up 1 out of my 99 slots, and I have 2 of those. So I'm guessing, in order for me to actually get the maple lumber, yeah, I would probably need to go to the Carpenter Club, the Carpenter Guild, which I believe is actually in here. Yeah, I remember. Okay, take an etherite. Just over here. Whee! Something I realize I wish I really could do is just take this minion of mine that is flying, just use that to fly around. That would be ridiculous fun. So, it needs to be the... Oh, is there not the... Oh, wait, the Carpenter's Guild isn't here, is it? I think it was back at Limsa Lomitsa? Is that it? Hold on. This guild. What's this one? This one's for... Oh, that's the Conjurer. That one's for leatherworking. Lancer. Yeah, I think it's actually either they're back at New Gridania, which I don't think I saw there, or it was back at Limsa Laminsa. That makes sense because that's a shipwright class, or a shipwright related thing, I think. So let's actually... You know what? Yeah, let's actually return to Limsa Laminsa. And actually see if the Carpenter's Guild is there, because I don't see it here. As for fishing, Rogue goes over there, so I need to head... Yeah, I need to head back up. Which I can just do from here. Why am I an idiot? I keep forgetting that this is here. Ethernet. Oh, so I don't see it here. Well, let's just head back up to Aft Castle, see if I can find where the Carpenter's Guild is from here. If it is. Let's zoom out a bit so I can actually see what I'm doing here. That's for Blacksmith and Armorer. That's Culinarian. Oh, it's Culinarian that I saw. I don't think it's here. It might have actually been back in Gridania. It might have actually been back in Gridania, now that I think about it. Let's see. I'm gonna head back up to Stanland. Blackshroud, that's what I want to look at. That's at Old Gridania, right? Yeah, just back at Gridania. No, I don't want to teleport there. I want to... Oh. Ah! I tried. Back up. I think that's how it works. Here. Ah! Whoa. There we go. No! Buttons. Help. Back here. Back over to Black Shroud. And then, yeah, I want to go... That's East Shroud. Central Shroud. Yeah, I want to go back into Gridania. Nope, not teleport there. I just want to go in here. There we go. Yeah, I don't think this actually tells me... Oh, wait. Yeah, Carpenter's Guild. It was back here. Darn it. Okay, let's head back to Gridania then. It was in New Gridania. I wasn't looking in the right spot. Here we go. Back, if I recall, it was back this way. Was it? Yeah, Carpenter's... Oh, yeah, Carpenter's Guild is right here. Right within here. Here we go. Hello. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Carpenter's Guild. We are the artisans who make wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds your appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? No. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we proceed, I think it only right that I acquaint you with our guild's storied past. Since the founding of Gridania, we've built our homes and crafted our weapons from the trees of the Twelves Wood. As our nation grew and prospered, the woodworkers' repertoire expanded to encompass a greater variety of articles, and carpentry developed into an art. At first, there was no association of carpenters. Each individual worked and sold his services independently. However, the advent of watermills meant that more efficient construction methods were needed, along with formalized maintenance regimes, all of which necessitated organization. The Carpenters Guild was founded to oversee the operation of watermills, and promote cooperation between woodworkers. Now, I must mention at this point that we owe much and more of our prosperity to the Great Loam Growry. Growry? Thanks to the hard-working botanists, we are blessed with the finest lumber in all Eorzea. This confluence of ideal circumstances allows us to provide all manner of goods and services to the people of Gridania. My apologies, that was rather long than I intended. Still, I trust you have gained a greater understanding of our guild. We expect our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom that the guild has amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek an understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it, rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. If you wish to start down this path, speak to me once more. I shall explain to you the enrollment process. Okay, I'll talk to you now. Would you like to learn more about the enrollment process? Korg, Korg, not from Guardians of the Galaxy. Korg wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Carpenters Guild. Get wind shards and more ice shards, as with a weathered saw. Accept. Wonderful. I should mention at this point that Timbermaster Beaton assesses all would-be apprentices personally, so you will need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timbermaster Beaton can be harsh and forgiving man, but if you love to craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better tutor. He is quite simply the finest carpenter in Gridania. Of course, it would take you some time, and no small amount of effort to comprehend the full extent of his teachings, but you may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. That said, when you meet him, I would advise you to choose your words carefully, and, resist the urge to run away. Why? Is it bad? Does he smell? I'll have to see for myself. Let us see this person. Unless he was in the back of the building. Oh. Yeah, I was back in the back of the building. Darn it! I assumed he was out back because everyone else said to go, yeah, head outside and go meet this guildmaster. Just needs to head further inside. There we go. I didn't even look. Oh, yeah, I went to talk to you for some other quest. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was a story quest. Another green adventurer come to play with saws? Well then, I suggest you first speak with the... Oh, you've met with Korg, have you? That is well, but know that the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. Tell me true, adventurer. Have you a mind to devote yourself to the art of carpentry? This time I'll answer yes. The look in your face bespeaks determination. Or may have trapped wind. Trapped wind. Still, you look strong enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain for the time being. However, you are useless to me in your current state. You are as a seedling, some potential perhaps, but no more like to thrive than perish. Experience is what you require, boy, and I shall give you the means to acquire it. Take this saw. It is old, yes, but sharp as needs be. Now, prove to me that you are not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Yay! I got a saw! And then it's going to tell me that the carpenter is unlocked. Carpenter unlocked. I was right. Anything special come up after that? Nope. Alright. Now let's equip that new saw. Boop! It's on my side. I have equipped an instrument of destruction. Timbermaster Beaton is testing fledgling carpenters by challenging them to craft maple lumber. Ah, that's exactly what I need. Good. You have proven what you know, that you know how to grip a saw, but do not mistake it for a mere tool. Ah, hold on. Sorry, I got an alarm going off. Let me turn that off. There we go. Okay. You've proven that you know how to grip a saw, but do not mistake it for a mere tool. It is a part of you, or your arm. Part of your arm, and you can can you put down part of your arm? Oh, there we go. I was trying to figure out how it is said. And can you put down part of your arm? No. Mark me then. If you do put it down, then and worse, lose the bloody thing, I shall use mine own saw to demonstrate to you the pain of losing a limb. Oh, please don't do that. Ah, but I jest. One-armed carpenters are scarcely half as useful in my experience. Really? You're using a dad pun on me? In any case, merely holding a saw does not make you a carpenter, whatever some might think. You must become one with it, and learn to feel with it as you work the wood. To wit, you must first know the wood. Demonstrate your knowledge by bringing me a length of maple lumber. Maple lumber is made from maple logs, just so. Our men Ferial by the entrance will furnish you with such logs for a nominal price. Of course, any fool knows that fresh-cut logs are laden with water. To guard against decay, we use wind shards to hasten the natural drying process. Do not forget to do the same. To synthesize a length of maple lumber, select logs remain made useful by crafting. Alright. Which I can do. Nope, not the gathering. Crafting. There we go. So, maple lumber, which I have two of, so I can make one. I don't have the required materials? What? I have maple logs, so it says I have two of them, right? Yeah. I have two normal quality logs, right? Oh! I don't have any in my bag. That's odd. I thought it said I had some. So I have to go find more? Really? Oh, wait, no. Oh, it says don't have any maple lumber in my bag. For some reason, yeah, it says under no quality that I have 2, so why can I not make any? Do not have the required materials. Unless, maple log. Yeah, I have 2. So why? Oh, wait, do I not have enough? No, I should have enough wind shards. Yeah. Right? Doesn't say how many I need, does it? It says I have 100, but it doesn't say exactly how many I need. Wait. So do I need to actually go buy more logs? Let's try that. So I have to go talk to someone. Where were you? Ah, yes, you. Needed to purchase... Yeah, more maple logs, right? Did I not have enough? Let's buy... Whoop. Nope, not that many. Let's just buy 2 more. See how that does. Alright. Now. Crafting. Yeah, maple lumber. Now I have enough. That's weird. Did I seriously not have enough? Alright. So. Basic synthesis. 1 more. Yay! I'm now level 2. Alright. Neat. Okay. Now I can present you with what I made. That is... did it actually... Hold on. See how many I have, actually. Inventory. Oh, I needed 3. I thought I only needed 2. That makes more sense. Wait. Really? Oh! It says next to the actual icon how many I need, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. I didn't even realize that. That makes more sense. As I mentioned before, Ferial has maple logs in his stock as well as many other materials you may require. Or if you are ready, show me what you've brought. Yes, I have 1 piece of maple lumber. Yes, I feel it. The wood tells all. There were no careless cuts. Saw and carpenter moved as one, as if dancing. Scoot closer to my mic. Do you see this grain? How it flows softly, like syrup? Durable, yet pliant. Suitable for wood, for weapons and armor both. This, child, is maple. Well, yeah, you asked me to get maple specifically. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you've brought me is acceptable. You've passed the first test. Yet for all it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more. A true carpenter knows the qualities and uses of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of the maple better than those upon your own hand, return to me. I shall have another test for you. Until then. The next quest will be available at level 5. Alright. So I get all this stuff for free. Oh, more logs. Nice. Oh, wait, that's... more logs. I have to make those into lumber in order to get the stuff I need for the Hoplon shields. Carpenter level 3! I actually need to make more so I can actually... Might actually be able to gain enough levels for the next one at this point. If I make enough lumber. Synthesize! Alright. More synthesis. So that's 1 more. I need 3 in total, I think. Oh, wrong one. Nope. Ah! Controls, help me! Crafting. Need this. There we go. For the Hoplon. Wait, it says I only have 2 bronze plates? No, I have 2 normal quality and 1 high quality bronze plate. But it says I only have 2. Is that it? Yeah. Interesting. And enough. Yeah, I need to make 3 maple lumbers. Okay. So let us do that. Maple lumber. Make more. One more. There we go. So that's 2 that I made, so make 1 more. There we go. So, that's all I need for that. So, in order to make the hoplon, I can make 3 of these right now, right? Right, I need to be set to an armorer first. Let's do that. No, not... messing things up already. So I need... armor. Alright. Now let's try it. Crafting. Bronze hoplon. Let's make it. Okay, so I need... oh, 33 for this one. How much do I get with 1 basic synthesis? 7. 14. 21. 28. Okay, so I can make 1 basic touch. This increases durability. I can do a few more basic touches. 1 more. And then 1 more basic synthesis. Alright! So that's 1. I don't have enough anymore. Oh! It doesn't use up high quality ones. Oh, so I need to get more bronze plates. Need more bronze ingots. How many more plates do I need? Oh, geez, I need 4 more? Ugh. Alright, and I have none, so I need a lot more bronze ingots. Okay. Start this. So, I'm wondering if using high quality versions does not go towards creation of other items. See what happens if this happens to be high quality. It is not. Okay, make one more. Basic synthesis. Basic touch. Basic touch. Master's Mand. Oh, sorry. One more. One more. Still didn't make a high quality one, but that's fine. So I can make 3 more of these at this point? Yeah, I can make 3 more bronze ingots at this point, but I only need 2 more. Let's do that. Another basic touch. Basic touch. Master's Mend. Basic touch. Basic touch. Basic touch. So it looks like there is a maximum high quality you can get from this. Maximum quality threshold that you can get, but I wonder if the high quality chance increases if it goes higher. If it happens to go higher. Okay, 1 bronze ingot. So it can, yeah, make 1 more bronze ingot for now. Basic touch. Master's Mend. More basic touch. Basic touch. Basic touch. And basic synthesis. Okay, got enough. Oh! Wait, did I get 2 of those or just 1? Oh, okay, now I'm actually looking at the stuff here. It says I can craft 1 more. That makes sense. Okay, let's do that. While I'm at it. I actually don't remember if I need to make another one, but I'll do it anyway. Master's Mand. Basic touch. Basic touch. And basic synthesis. Alright. Now, do I have enough to make... Oh, wait, yeah, I need to make bronze plates. Right. So, basic synthesis, basic touch, master's mend, basic touch, basic touch, basic touch, basic synthesis. Okay, that just gave me... Yeah, I see. Okay, that only made one. Yeah, I can craft... Okay, so apparently... Huh. One more... I can only make one more. I need... Oh. I've made... Okay, so I need 2 more bronze plates, but I only had enough to make one... I only have enough resources to make one more, so... ooh. I need more copper ore and tin ore. Ugh. I need so many pieces I need. Hold on. I can make... Let's make one of the... Wait, unable to craft. Not selected all the items? What? What am I missing? Do I do it? Does it actually require normal quality plates, not the high quality ones? Or I can just do that. I didn't even realize I could do that. Okay, that's what I need to do. Oh, doing so increases the quality threshold too. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the rest of these I can use with basic touch and master's mend. Yeah, that only restores 3 or 4. Can't remember. Another 2, 3, and 1 more basic synthesis. All right. Okay. So, yep. Oh, so that still counts. Okay, so I still need to get more bronze plates. I can create 1 more. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I didn't even realize I could select how many of each I wanted to use for this. So let's actually just use the basic normal quality ones for this first one. See if I happen to make any good or high quality one with this. Master's Mend. Basic touch. Basic touch. 1 more basic touch. Basic synthesis. And I'm now level 9! Hasty touch. And rapid synthesis. What are these? Increases quality with requiring no CP. Ooh. Oh, only 60% success rate though. Doesn't... Okay. Interesting. So then is there a drawback to just using that constantly? Or maybe it uses up durability for doing that. That would make sense. And rapid synthesis increases progress with a 50% success rate. Ooh, whoa. 250%. Alright, so I'm going to see what I can do with these when I'm creating more ingots, because I'm going to need more. Yeah, I need 2. I only have 1 high quality bronze ingot to make another bronze plate. I need more copper and more tin. So, let's see. I can't buy any here, can I? Or can it only be back at the other guild? Purchase any? Oh, I could just buy ingots from here. Well, that's great. Oh, let's buy... Nope. I keep going the wrong way. Let's just get 2 of these for now. Oh, nope. Buy 2 of these. There we go. Alright. Now, see if I can craft another bronze plate. Okay, so, trying to remember exactly what these do. Increases quality, no CP cost, and that one. This one increases progress with 50% chance. Okay, so I don't need to use rapid synthesis at this point because this has such a low cost for progress anyway. So it's 1 basic synthesis, hasty touch. Okay, so it does use durability, but it did not increase quality by much. Master's Mend. Do one more basic touch. One more hasty touch. One more basic touch. Oh, I see. Hasty touch doesn't require CP, so I could use it more often than just a basic touch. Oh. So I don't use up so much CP. So I probably could have done more Master's Mend in that case. So, now that should be enough for me to make one more bronze hoplon. So I can actually increase progress with that, but I don't really need it. 50% chance? Let's try it. Dang it! First time I tried it, didn't work. Alright. Just do the old way, the regular way then. Ah! That didn't work either. Master's Mend. I think I have to use up the rest of these, do I? No, I don't have to. Let's see if I can increase the quality a little more. Ah! Nope. Okay. Okay. That is all I need for those hoplons. So now I can just teleport... back to Limsa to go drop off those hoplons. Whee! Here we go. It's too bad I can't just warp directly to the Armorer's Guild from here. But I can do that from here. And that's off to... Aft Castle, I think is the closest one. It's not the closest one, is it? Oh, yeah it is. That's odd. Alright. To head south from here. No, yeah. South? Yeah, that's right. Head this way. Yeah, it's over here. I'm remembering things. Hello, Null Dick and Van Mellies. Whee! Oh, gotta go this way. Ah! I can't go over that. Oh well. Makes sense. I wouldn't want to be stepping on top of these things. Right. Hello, Naza. How far are you with your task? Do you have those 3 hoplons for me? That I do. This one, and this one. One of them is high quality, but I can just make more if I need to, so proceed with the trade. Yes. Suffering through Mahjong Hell? Oh yeah, I was told that Mahjong is one of the games you can play at the Gold Saucer. I hope you're having fun at least. Impressive. You've managed to balance the conflicting requirements of sturdiness and portability, much as you balanced hardness and malleability in your first task. The bronze plate is securely fitted and should weather the most vicious blows without becoming dislodged. And importantly, your work was swift and sure. Many an armorer has lost a sale due to late delivery, and rightly so. A customer's need for armor is invariably pressing, and its absence like to be sorely felt. Given the stakes, a reputation for reliability can mean handsome profits, especially at a time when the Maelstrom is seeking armorers to outfit its ever-expanding ranks. It's all we can do to keep pace with the Grand Company's orders for equipment, and that's why every member of our guild must support the next, much as the warriors of Eld supported their fellows in the phalanx with their shields. Though you have but recently begun your training, a man of your natural talents belongs on the front line. I think the time has come for you to learn the use of another weapon in your armorer's arsenal. Specifically, pliers. Take these pliers and try using them in combination with your hammer. It will feel strange at first, but persist and you'll find that your work proceeds a damn sight more smoothly. When you think you've mastered the pliers, I'll want you to see the results of your dedication. Until then. Certain gear grants bonuses to your craftsmanship control and CP values. A higher craftsmanship rating hastens your progress of synthesis. Greater control increases the chance of creating high-quality items. Ooh, automatically? And, pardon me. And additional CP improves your crafting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your current objective will increase the efficiency of your crafting endeavors. Neat. So I automatically get more ice shards and earth shards and the amateur's pliers, but I also get one of these other items. That automatically increases defense, but I don't think defense is required for a crafting class. Is it? Are stats like defense even needed for a class like this? Oh, that also increases perception. I might want to go with that then. Yeah, let's get the hempen bandana. Complete. Alright, so the next one... Hold on. What level do I have to be for this one? 10? Really? Level 10? Oh, I need to be level 10. I'm only level 9. Okay. Let's see. I can... Well... Can I make more stuff? I can craft more stuff. I could try to make a skillet for the when I eventually go to culinarian. Or try culinarian. So I need another bronze plate and more maple lumber. Alright, so let's make another plate. I'm gonna... Oh, I need more ingots. And for that, I need more copper and ore, which I can get right here. Instead of having to find some, which I could do if I went with... I could just find more if I went with the miner. Let's actually try the miner, so I can unlock that. Well, wrong button again. No, I want to teleport to... I think that's in Ulda? Yeah. Let's try this. Off to be a miner! And not the underage kind. I mean the type that finds metal and rock. Let's see. Okay, so where exactly... As for being a pugilist. As for being a thaumaturge. So it's not in this area. It must be in with the... What is it called? The Steps of Thal? Yeah. Steps of Thal. Goldsmith. Ah, Miners Guild over by the Miners Guild. That makes sense. That'll make a lot of sense. Miners Guild! Okay, so this way. Oh, yeah, I've been here before, I think. Maybe. I haven't actually been inside here, I don't think. Okay. So... Oh! I completely skipped the reception desk. Hello. Lynette. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, a place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you'll be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. Well, I have neither, so let's join them. A decision you will not regret. You've just taken your first step towards striking it rich. To look at the lands around Udal, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanline, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade as it is today owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithro Rush, as opposed to the Gold Rush, I take it. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the Motherlode. Alas, the harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of those poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Ugh, bad. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor and saw aught of the riches they unearthed. Ugh, that's even worse. Pushed to breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that's left is to commit your name to our role. When you're ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. So, are you ready to join the Miners Guild? Lynette wishes you to reaffirm her desire to join the Miners Guild and get a weathered pickaxe. Music to my ears. I, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta straight away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed, and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Makes sense. Jesting apart, you stayed to learn a great deal from her. When you're ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You'll find her down the steps yonder over by the bar. Which is back this way. Adalberta! Well met, adventurer. Adalberta is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which are long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners, and new folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that will prove to your profits. A mutually beneficial arrangement, I trust you'll agree. Why is it so difficult for me to say words like that? Blah. So what say you? You'll join us, yes? Yes. Then I bid you welcome to the Miners Guild. Pray your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on and take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. Yay! That unlocks Miner. I now have to equip that. No. Yeah, equip the weather pickaxe. Better set this. New one from Miner. Armor, botanist, Miner. Yeah, armor, botanist, Miner. That's what I have so far. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. Adalberta wants to assign your first task. And for that I get another... Really, another one? I have one, don't I? Yeah, I have one. So I'm just getting another one. You look good with a pickaxe, Dexter. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns his craft best in the wilderness, with pickaxe in hand. To begin, let's see how you fare with good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of this stuff throughout Thanalan. I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Seek out some promising locations outside the Gate of the Sultana and the Gate of Nald, and swing away. The motion may feel awkward at first, but in time it'll become second nature. Miners use pickaxes and other tools to extract the mineral wealth of Eorzea and gather materials used in crafting. Locations can be mined for resources are known as mineral deposits. To locate mineral deposits, make your way out of the city and use the miner action prospect. Okie dokie, let's head out! Back up this way. Run back to the teleportation crystal, which is called the Ethernet, which I only just now remembered. Ethernet shard, whoop. So, need to head to... I guess it doesn't really matter which one I go to. Let's go to the Gate of Sultana. Finding mineral deposits. Miners can use pickaxes and other digging tools to mine the mountains of Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Locations are prime for mining are known as mineral deposits. Mineral deposits are only discernible from other stones when using the action prospect. While this action is active, the location of mineral deposits are displayed on the minimap, just like Triangulate was. Once you've arrived at a mineral deposit, select it to begin. Okay. Let's activate it. Prospect is now active. So, Where is the first one? There are... I'm not seeing any here. Uh-oh. Are there not any in this area? There might not be any in this area. I don't see them. I probably need to go to West Thanalan. West Thanalan? No, I'm in West Thanalan. I need to go. I think I need to go to Central Thanalan to find some. So let us do that instead. Let's see. For that, I would need to head. Yeah, Central Thanalan. I need to go back here. So I think there is a crystal over there, but I'd rather just go there this way. Whee! Oh yeah, the last time I was actually here to be able to go looking around, it was at nighttime. I haven't seen it during the day. Ooh. Major Dalmasca, Rabanastre and Dalmasca vibes from this place. Neat. So I head north from here. Yes. Gate of Null. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they were in the Central Thanalan that I could find them. Now I can see them on my map. There's a mineral deposit right over here. Boop. Let's not engage that giant tortoise, please. Alright. Mineral deposit. So, I need copper ore. Again, just one swing and I get enough for to get one whole experience. One whole level. Auto prospect. I'll have to look at that later. I don't need any other of these shards. Do I need lightning shards for anything special? Probably will eventually. Water, but for now, just get copper ore. Hello, Mr. Tortoise. Having fun? I hope you are. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm gonna go past you. And get more ore. Copper ore. Copper ore. Copper ore. And one more copper ore. And level 3! Lay of the Land. What is this one? Ah, okay, same thing as the other thing from the other class, which I totally remember. Okay, it's off in this direction. Whee! So it's this one in particular that was showing me. Okay. Let's see. More copper ore. While I'm here, let's see if how much of these others I can get. I don't even know what Muddy Water's for. Let's actually get some lightning shards. And one more copper ore. That's all I need for that, but while I'm here, let's get more lightning shards while I'm at it. Although I know I'm going to need more copper ore for something else, and I just leveled up again. Sharp Vision. What's this one? Increases the chance of obtaining items. Okay, same thing. 5% chance. I don't need anything because everything I need here is 100% already. So let's get more copper ore because I know I'm going to need more of those for making the bronze ingots. Okay. While I'm at it, I'll get more stuff. You never have too many of these that you need. Let's get more lightning shards while I'm at it. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I'll get some anyway. Ooh. Mining your own business. I love that. Okay, one more mining deposit over here. Hello, sir. I'm going to mine from here. One more? Nope, more than that. There we go. I just misclicked. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's head back. give those chunks of copper to Adalberta. It's raining again! I love this. Oh wait, is my character actually getting wet from this? Oh, he actually is. That's neat. I love that. Alright. Back and talk to Alberta. Adalberta. And then take the Ethernet shard, which I forgot is here. I completely forgot that was here. Oh, it didn't actually save. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay. Time to head back and speak to Adalberta. Oh. I am standing on nothing. I am a wizard. Except I'm not taking it. Don't have any magic classes. Magic disciplines, jobs. Hello. It's 10 chunks of 10 chunks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough in Thanalan. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gate of Sultana. I could have found some outside the gates of Sultana. It didn't show up on my map. Must have been too far away for me to actually see them. Let's see here. 10 chunks, just as ordered. Well done, Dexter. Tell me, is being a miner aught like you imagined? Harder than expected, is it? All new recruits say as much. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig. Yet it's ultimately backbreaking work that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Dexter, mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of the waking hours. But tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in week-old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on, and the instant you find that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instant, you feel like a god among men. You've made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion, then return here. I'll have another little task for you. The next minor quest will be available at reaching level 5. Let me get the Dematica Gathering, right. That was enough to get me exactly what level I needed for the next quest. Okay, what are these actions I'm getting? I need these different traits. Nope. Traits. Auto Prospect. Automatically activates automatically activates Prospect when you change the minor class. Okay, neat. So I just got something else too. What was it? Oh, wait, it's right here. Sharp Vision 2 increases chance by 15%. Oh, so I can just activate both these to get the... I don't know if it's cumulative or additive, though. I'll find out. Alright, Adalberta. Adalberta wants to teach you the importance of knowing the land. What do I get for this? I get a better pickaxe, as well as either leather culottes or hempen work gloves. The work gloves will increase my gathering even further, so let's actually remember to go for those. Accept. Hello there, Dexter. 'Tis good to see you again. I actually haven't moved from the last time we spoke. Judging by the blisters on your hands, it's plain to see you've been hard at work with your pickaxe. Good. You're ready for the next stage of your training. Eorzea is a vast realm filled with diverse environments, and her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even within Thanalan, there's a marked difference between east and west. If you want to be a successful miner, it's essential that you know where to look for what. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know her every square mom is no small undertaking, of course, but the yalms soon add up, as I'm sure you'll find with my next task. I'd like you to seek out 50 bone chips for me. Bone chips. Just so you don't go about completely blind, here's a hint. You'll find these just beyond the gate of Nald. Off you go now, and happy digging. So I need to go find specific stuff this time. Bone chips. is what I needed to find. And it said over at Central, the Central Null? Is that what it's called? I keep forgetting. Oh, Central Thanaline. That's what it was called. It's Gate of Null. So, I need to find bone chips. I wonder if there's something that automatically unlocks after I get up to this level. Let's see. It does not. What's this? Quick gathering? What's this? It doesn't say what it is, does it? No, it doesn't say. Okay. Well, I don't need any of these. Interesting, there's a new icon next to this. I wonder what that means. Little bag icon. Can't tell if it's a bag with a question mark or just a bag icon. I don't know what that means, because the lightning shard doesn't have it. Bone chips. So just places I need to look? Or maybe they're not in this specific area, because these are just a bunch of rocks. Yeah, so let's see if I can find these somewhere else. Okay, those are the... Yeah, those are the different places I looked at before. So let's see... Oh, what the heck was that? A geyser. Oh, I didn't realize there was a geyser here. Let's see. Yeah, they might be over here. Because I see one here. Oh, yep, level 10 mineral deposit. I wonder if that means it needs to be level 10. Ooh, yeah. Except these are not ores either. Soiled femur. Does that count as a bone chip? Unless it doesn't specifically... Well, I need to be level 8 to do that. So let me actually head back to this area and just level up on these ones back here. Or get a few more levels at least. It's gonna take me a while though, I take it. So, head back this way. Yeah, back over to these deposits. Just level up on these. I take it I'm going to need more of these stuff. Let's actually see if I can actually get more muddy water. Okay, so, oh, didn't get anything from that. There we go. I got some muddy water. Let's actually increase it a little more. Oh, interesting. Had no effect. No effect. So, oh, it seems like I can only apply one at a time? Alright. Let's try it. Oh, it's a chain. Ah, I missed it. Wow. Let's see what this does. Okay, so we try regular sharp vision. Sharp vision 2? Oh, I didn't have enough GP to use up the other one. That's why. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Get more muddy water. More muddy water. More muddy water. All right. I don't even know if I need muddy water for anything, so I'm probably just wasting my time getting those. So let's get more copper ore, because I'm going to need a lot more of these. There's enough to get level 6. More copper ore. Copper ore. And more copper ore. I'm just realizing I keep forgetting about this thing. I'm not using any of the food items I have. Let's actually eat one. Let's see. Well, apparently these provide the same experience bonus, so I don't know which one to use. Skill speed. Or piety. Let's eat the marmot steak. Hold on. Let's eat this. There we go. Can I extend the effect? Duration can be extended. It doesn't say anything about the XP bonus, so I think it's just for the duration. So let's just keep going with this. Back over to this mineral deposit. Let's see what I can get from this. Or how much experience I get from these. More copper ore. Get. Yeah, okay, so it does increase the amount of XP I get from each one. Neat. Okay, so back over here. Pardon me, Mr. Tortoise. Oh, it's a different deposit over here. Okay. Not the exact same one. There's more copper ore. And one more. One more. Thank you. Okay. And for that one, are there any more in this area specifically? Oh, they don't show up on the big map. Darn it. That would have been great if I could do that. Although I actually wonder if maybe the bone chips are on the southern area. Steps of Thal, not the Steps of Nald. Yeah, it might be back over there. I don't know. Well, let me get myself up to level 7 at this point. First. Which I can get with just one more. There we go. This brings me to level 7, and one more copper ore from here. Okay, yeah, so doing that increases the... looks like... yeah, my level determines the accuracy of getting the other items that aren't automatically at 100%. So I actually wonder if I can actually find the bone chips over in this part of Thanalan instead of where I came to before. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything pop up on my map yet. I honestly don't know if there even are any points over here I can find them at. Well, it's still worth a look. Maybe. Not seeing any so far still. Starting to wonder if they're only available in that one area, even though I was able to find some further north. Still not seeing any. Still no. Okay, I can sprint again. Do my search a little bit quicker. I'm not seeing any in this area. There might not even be any in this area at all. It's gonna suck me coming out here for just coming out here for nothing then. Out the big rock. Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything. Man, did I really come out here for nothing? So I don't see any prospecting spots. Oh wait, let me just do that. Yeah, closest one is back north. Okay, there aren't any. Oh wait. Oh, there is one. Wait, no, it's back up north. Fully up north. Alright, none here. Thought I'd try. Because it seems like they would be. I do love the rain, though. Nice. Just sprint again. Yeah, it's too bad that I don't have any in this other area that's only in the very western gate here. That you can even find any. Seems weird. Oh. Closest one is over this way. I wonder if it's over the... might be over the bridge, maybe? Oh. Wait, it's back over here. Oh, there are some over in this spot. Okay. Whoa. What was that? Oh, someone's fighting something else. Okay, I was wondering what that noise was. Okay, so there are some more prospecting spots here. Another mineral deposit. Does this have what I'm looking for? Ah, so they are here. All right. Some bone chips. Ah! Okay. Man, I have to collect 50 of these too. Yeesh. Well, it's a good thing I found that there's a specific spot that they can show up in. Makes this a lot easier. Okay. Actually, how much? It costs 100 for that? Oh, no effect? Alright. So it looks like I can only activate one of these at a time. Oh man, this is going to take a while. Whew. Okay, there's a point up here. Another point up here. I think I saw one. Yeah, another mineral deposit right over here. This is going to take a while. Okay. Interesting. GP restores over time, but not quickly. Ooh! Sneak. The discipline of the land action Sneak allows you to conceal yourself from enemies so that you may log, mine, or fish without fear of being attacked. Be mindful, however, that this ability is not effective against enemies with a level significantly higher than your own. Okay. So it's specifically for enemies that are higher levels so that I can ignore them. Hold on, I got Lay of the Land 2. What is that? I just got Lay of the Land 2. When was this? Oh, I had this at level 5. I didn't even realize I had it. Survey the land to look at the highest level mineral deposit or rocky outcrop within your skill range. Okay, that's just... Lay of the Land 1 is just for the nearest, while Lay of the Land 2 is for the highest level one that's nearest to me. Interesting. I don't really need to worry about that then. I don't think. Let's try it. Highest level one's over this way. Let's see... Let me actually finish what's over here and then see if the one over there can also get me bone chips. Ah, here it is. Okay, I'll find here. More bone chips? Yeah, GP doesn't restore very quickly. Let's try it. Ah! There we go. Alright, that's it for that. I said there's one to the north of here. Yeah, back this way. 212 yalms north. Right inside this whole area here, it looks like. Ah! There we go. Okay, so it's not within this watery area, though. Well, I'm wondering if this thing could actually launch me if I stand here long enough. Oh, it might actually bring me up there. Oh, no. Don't worry about that right now. Up and over. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one specifically. Okay, so it's the level 10 one. Is the one over here level 5? Nope, that's also level 10. Huh. Why is this one close? Why was this one considered closer? Oh, still doesn't have the bones pieces I'm looking for, so I have to stay in that area then. Man, that sucks. I'm not even halfway to getting all the bone chips I need either. Good lord. Itty bitty ones. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to take me some time if I'm not even halfway to getting the stuff I need. Oh boy. Don't need to worry about being stealthy. All these enemies are definitely of a lower level than they would need to be able to actually, aggro me. Or me aggro them. I'm not sure which one it is. So, some mineral deposit here. Let's see what I get. Bone chip. Okay. 16. More sharp vision. Okay. 2/5 of the way there. Ugh. Let's keep going. Back up. Well, that piece is that point is reactive again, but let's go after this one. So I saw this one first. Rare deposit. Activate this. Bone chip. Oh, one more. Ah, I missed that one. Right. Next, back this way. Oh, there's one below me that reactivated. Let's get this one. Whee! Alright, you. What do you have for me? 2. I'm now level 9. Ah, man, and I missed the 4th one. The level up made me miss the 4th one. How could you? You betrayed me. Alright. Another mineral deposit. I wonder if there's some kind of trait that allows me to potentially get, like, 2 pieces of ore, 2 things gathered at the same time instead of just 1 at a time. That'd be great. I'm now 3/5 of the way to getting this quest done. Ugh. Yeah, GP restores very slowly. So I guess if I want to be able to prospect effectively, I'd have to wait for a while for me to get really good stuff. For now, look at that. Let's go with bone chips. Ah! Missed that one. I do regain GP every time I get something though, so that helps. Ah! Oh! Can I get up here? Oh, I can! Awesome! I can just jump up. Cool. I don't have to walk around then. Ha! 69% chance. Nice. And of course the 4th one is the one that I don't get. Because of course. Why would it be otherwise? Right. More mineral deposit. Enough points to increase vision. Okay. 7. Still 37. 38. Up to 39. Another point back up here. Same point as last time. All right. Yep, got enough for one more of this. Okay, now I'm 4/5 of the way done. And I'm now level 10. Oh, a bunch of stuff hopped up at once. I can't even see everything. Okay, quarrying. In addition to mining, miners can use secondary tools to quarry items from patches of stone referred to as rocky outcrops. As is the case with mineral deposits, these locations are only discernible when using the action prospect. To quarry, you must first equip a sledgehammer to your offhand. Sledgehammers can be obtained from shops, markets, or quests. And I'm assuming this next the next mining quest is actually going to get me one. I assume. Still need 7 more pieces, though. Let's go find them. And it looks like they are... Okay, there's one over here. Cool. Okay, one more sharp vision. Ah, nothing for that one. Okay, 44. 45. 46. Okay, so... in order for me to actually get all of the things from this last node, it need to be all 4 of them. Would need to be something I can get. So one more sharp vision. 47. 48. One more. Dang it! Oh, why did it have to be the last one? Come on! Ah, I just needed one more. Dang it! Alright. Last pot. Don't need to worry about sharp vision here. That's the last one I needed. But I'll get more while I'm at it. Actually, get one more lightning shard. Because I can. And that's it. Okay. Now let us... well, how far is it? Well, it's not that far. I can just walk back. Let's do that. Whee! Oh, I was holding the wrong button. For some reason, holding down L2 has helped me run faster. But it didn't. Oh, and I also realized I got another trait here. Sharp Vision 3. 50%. Oh, That costs 250 GP in order to activate. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Ah. Sprint is gone. Dang it. I want to be able to run faster. Well, I could summon my Chocobo, but it would take too long for me to set it to my high bar at this point, so I'm just going to worry about that later. I'm not going to need anything new from those yet, I don't think, so I'm not going to worry about getting more stuff. For now, let's just head back to Adalberta and deposit those bone chips. I don't remember if they actually... Yeah, I actually don't remember if this quest actually gets me that sledgehammer or not. Time to go check. Back to Miner's Guild. Okay, back here. Sprint back. Hey, I desecrated some fossils for you. Remember, that's 50 bone chips I want you to bring. Good luck. I actually got you all 50. Here's 52 of them. Ah, yes. Precisely 50 bone chips. You've done well, Dexter. No doubt you had trouble tracking these down at first, but each chip you found added to your understanding. For your efforts, you've come to know where best to search for bone chips, and so it goes for everything else we mine. Now, in addition to learning where to find materials, you should also make a point of knowing who needs them. For instance, armorers and blacksmiths are your best customers when it comes to ores, while goldsmiths will struggle to ply their trade if we didn't supply them with gold and gemstones. Oh, and I mustn't forget the alchemists. Those fellows can never have too much rock salt and cinnabar, and we often rub shoulders with them. In short, know whence it comes and whither it goes. To be sure, you'll have much and more to learn, and there's no substitute for hard work. Oh, and don't look so glum. Just be thankful you don't have to bleeding memorize all that information. You have a gathering log for such stuff. Make good use of it, and you can't go wrong. That's all for now. Keep up your efforts and visit me again when you spent more time in the wilds with pickaxe in hand. I'll have another task for you when you've perfected your swing. For every 5th level you reach as a miner, you'll gain the ability to detect higher level mineral deposits. When this occurs, and new items that are available through gathering will be added to your gathering log. Ooh, and you can use the Lay of the Land miner action to help you locate the nearest mineral deposits within your skill range. Alright! And remember the work gloves provide better gathering bonus than the coolets do, so let's get the working gloves. Yay! Oh yeah, I'm already at level 10, I think. So let's actually equip that new stuff. So, wait. Yeah, recommended. Bronze pickaxe. This is the leather pickaxe, and then the hemmed bandana. All right, let's equip these. Ooh, it's red in color. Neat. All right, Adalberta, you got something more for me? Adalberta needs you to undertake a task in the name of the Miners Guild. For that, I get either a straw hat or leather shoes, and straw hat provides a better perception bonus. I can't even equip the hard leather boots because they're a level 11 item. That's weird. Well, this is level 10. Huh. Alright. Ah, there he is, the rising star of the Miners Guild. Oh, don't be like that. I'm only teasing. Which is not to say that it isn't true. The fact is, you've been working tirelessly, and you've improved more quickly than I could have hoped. Indeed, I think you're ready to handle a task in the name of the guild. As you probably know, we receive orders from various parties, but most come from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. The concern actually owns this hall, but they've likely given us the loan of it. But they've kindly given us the loan of it. In return, they get first pick of guild talent to work in their mines. On occasion, they send requests for us to procure less widely used minerals, commodities required in quantities too small to warrant anything beyond an ad hoc arrangement. One such request happens to have arrived just now, and I want you to take care of it, Dexter. This time, the concern needs 99 pieces of obsidian, and I'd like you to procure them. You'll have the best luck searching around the hammers in western Thanalan. Oh goody, 99 of them. Oh boy. Really do have my work cut out for me. Actually, does anyone here sell the sledgehammer stuff? Maybe you do? No? No, you don't. I actually can't remember exactly where it said I'm able to purchase them. Or maybe I could unlock some other disciplines to make my own. Maybe, actually. Good idea. Let's see. Can I actually make any? Mitt gauntlets. So, oh wait, that's all bronze stuff. What I need is... Oh. Yeah, I haven't unlocked anything to actually make those yet. Oh, wait. I can make a spear, cane, longbow, crook, and fishing rod. Not enough for some of this other stuff, but it doesn't look like any of these are for sledgehammers, though. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can make some other stuff, though. Ooh. Grinding wheel. What's this for? That's for... Oh, that's a goldsmith's item. Amateur spinning wheel for a weaver. Neat. But I'm gonna need more stuff, though. I need hempen cloth and leather, which I do not know how to get either of those. Which I would need the weaver and the leather worker, I assume. Alright. Yeah, I don't see how I can make a sledgehammer from these. So it looks like I'd need to unlock another crafting thing, but maybe the blacksmith? I could go back and actually tackle that at this point, because it's right next to the Armorer's Guild, so I actually could do that. So let us try that. Teleport back to Limsa Limitsa and unlock the blacksmith. See if that gives me the ability to actually make a sledgehammer for myself. Net back to Aft Castle. I keep forgetting exactly where it is. It's back this way. Whee! Ah, back at nighttime again. And it's still raining. That's nice. I like that. Warm glow of the yellow lights. Rain. All good stuff. Okay. Blacksmith. Unless you're blind and deaf, I presume you've wandered into our forge of your own accord. Drawn by the siren song of our Smitty's hammers, no doubt. In these here hallowed halls, Limsa's finest pound metal into an all manner of tools and weapons. And when I say Limsa's, I mean the whole bloody realms. Make no mistake, you need more than a big arm to join our ranks. But if you got an iron in your veins and the builder's blessing, speak up. Yeah, so like, oh, they don't even ask me if I want to think on it first. Okay. Huh, well, you're not short on confidence. But do you truly know what you're getting yourself into here, lad? Ours is a trade born of blood and brine. For as long as pirates have sailed the Ratano, Smitties have forged their weapons and fitted out their ships from keel to cannon. Of course, till sea swallows all ain't just an idle saying. Brine will eat you through even the stoutest iron in a given time, and our forebears long struggled to forge more rust-resistant alloys. Lucky for us, the Smitties of Eld were a determined bunch and clever too. So when they learned that the kobolds knew something of advanced metallurgy, the Smitties set out to make it their own. Thanks to the kobolds' wisdom, which they generously gifted us with only the merest hint of pirately prompting, couldn't read that for some reason, Limson Smithing came to leaps and bounds. 'Twasn't long before the Gridanians and Ul'dan started eyeing our knowledge like we did the kobolds, though, and so, some 150-odd years ago, two particularly forward-thinking men named Theor Naldic and Bryce Vimelli had the right idea to establishing a respectable business. Being fair-minded fellas, they'd set their wares to anyone who had the coin, pirates and foreigners included, and when folks weren't inclined to pay, they made sure to remind them that we hadn't completely forsaken our pirate ways. Oh, blackmail or bribing. Times have changed though, and we're at a wee bit more willing to share our wisdom these days. The company's been running the blacksmiths and armorers guilds for years now, and welcoming any soul with the necessary talent and will to work. As to whether you got enough of either, well, that's for the forge master to decide. Speak to me when you're ready to present yourself to him. Oh, so that's how it works. So I agree to go first, and then they do that. Okay. So what'll it be? Reckon you got what it takes to train with the best goddamn blacksmiths in the realm? Rand Wolf wishes you to affirm your desire to join the Blacksmith's Guild. And for this, I get a cross pane hammer. Is that pane or pine? Cross pine? Cross pane? Not sure which. We got fire shards for this one, but I already have some. That's fine. Ha! That's the spirit. If you'd taken any longer to decide, I'd have told you to bugger off, no matter what you said. Oh, come on, man. Can't have half-arsed adventurers wasting Forge Master Brithdale's precious time, see? He's got a lot of irons in the fire. That's why me and the other lads take a point of keeping idlers, imbeciles, and the otherwise unqualified from getting in his way. Any road, it's time you went and paid your respects to the man. He's the one over yonder, making a face like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, eh? Ah, Brithdale over here. Jump! Jump! Ah, not enough. Alright, gotta go around. Oh yeah, around, because I can't jump over that. Hello! About time Randolph sent me a new recruit. Ah, it's been too long. I'm Brithdale, Forge Master of the Blacksmith's Guild. If you're aiming to become a smithy worthy of the name, 'twould be my great pleasure to educate you on the finer points of the craft. Oh, the rest of these sour-faced bastards to tell you it's hard. Grueling work fit only for the best and brightest. But I say put a hammer in the hands of the willing and see what happens. What'd you say then, lad? Will you be swinging a hammer for old Brithdale? Yes? Aha! I knew I liked you the moment I set eyes on you. What'd you say your name was again? Dexter Gravel. A fit name for a hero if ever I heard one. In fact, I reckon I did hear it in a bard song once. Really? I haven't had... actually, I have done a lot. I've actually beaten a few primal already so far. Or was it that poor old cursing in his cups at the wench? Or was it that poor sod cursing in his cups at the wetch? Ah, don't matter if it was saving the world or bedding someone's mother. What the hell kind of term is that? 'Tis time to forge yourself a new reputation and pound out a new legend. Aye, and you can trust old Brithdale to help you do it. But there I go putting the cart before the chocobo. Here, lad, take this cross-pane hammer. A smithy without a hammer is like me without a drink. Bloody useless. Well, don't just stand there gawping at her. Take her in your hands and have a few practice swings. Whatever you fancy. She's all yours now. What I wouldn't give to be you right now, lad. A smithy never forgets his first hammer. Yay, I got a new hammer. And blacksmith unlocked. So, need to be able to equip that new cross-pane hammer. Oh, it's a level 1 item, so I actually don't even need to worry about equipping it. Wait. I didn't even realize I didn't have these equipped. There we go. Nothing to here. I didn't get that sun hat yet that I could get from the other class, so oh well. Alright. I now have it. Wait, just let me set that. Yeah. There we go. BSM. Forge Master Brithdale wishes to see how well you can handle your new hammer. Now that there is a beautiful sight. Never forget, a smithy's hammer is his one true love. Friends will betray you, lovers will leave you, but your hammer will never do you wrong. Until you break it? God, seeing you standing there reminds me of a less ale-sodden version of my younger self. But on your task. We ain't a congregation of soft-handed scholaries here. Smithies learn by doing. Try your hand at making a bronze ingot. Any smithy worth his salt's got to master the fundamentals, and you can't get more fundamental than that. It ain't complicated. Bronze is just copper and tin melted down and mixed together. So you'd be needing... Hi, that's it. Copper and tin ore. And seeing as most folk don't carry stuff like that around with them without reason, Sadamir outside can prove you with some, for a price that is. What the lad can't sell though, is the fire shard you'll need. It ain't complicated, but that don't mean it's easy. You need to melt the metals after all, and to do that you'll need to get them hotter than a flame-kissed horse crotch. Please don't make me say that again, that sounded weird. And that's all there is to it. Think you can handle it, lad? To synthesize bronze ingot for Forge Master Brithdale, select logs from the main menu, followed by crafting log. I made a bronze ingot before, didn't I? I thought I did. Yeah. I made plenty. How many do I have right now? None? Let's make another one. Oh, right. It needs to be proper. Nope. Need to be proper. Yeah. Need to be this. While I'm at it, just to cook these two. There we go. Oh! I got something new here. Hemp and Kurta. Wait, hemp and Kurta, level 1. Oh, increases craftsmanship. Interesting. Why? Because these are... Oh, craftsman... This is also... Oh! Same item. This is midnight... Oh, that's for gathering, though. So... It's red. This one's green. What do I have? I also have a mud green one, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Time to make one. Nope, that's not what I need. Bronze ingot. Need to make one more. Oh. I need tin ore. Right. Need to go buy some. Which I can find over here. Ah, I can talk to you as well. I don't remember how many I needed. Oh, let's figure it out. Let's get 4 for now. Yeah. Alright. So, now let's actually make this bronze ingot. Oh, yeah, only needed 1. What's wrong with me? So let's just make this. So... Only needed 1. Okay, neat. Alright, easy. Oh, wait a minute. Did I make the wrong thing? No, I did make a bronze ingot. Yeah, I have one. Deliver a bronze ingot. Yeah, I have a bronze ingot. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. I need to be... I'm the incorrect class. I need to be blacksmith. There we go. That makes sense. Okay. Remember, to make a bronze ingot, all you need is copper, tin, and a fire shard. Smidhammer, that's what his name was. Smidhammer can sell you the ore, but you'll have to find the shard on your own. Of course, I'm telling you this on the assumption that you'll still do the job. If you've done it already, show us your work, for God's sakes. Yes. Oh, I had 2. Oh, I have one that's high quality. Let's get him the regular one, then. You're alright, lad. Better than that, even. Sure you ain't done this before? Actually, I did. Because honestly, this ain't what I'd expect from an adventurer fresh off the street. I think it might be a bleeding natural, lad. It takes just the right balance of metals to produce bronze suitable for weapons and tools. But this ingot you've made, lad, is on par with them as our veterans. It's on par with them as our veterans produce. Really? It's on a par with them as our veterans produce. Oh, okay. For some reason, it didn't make sense. You could take this down to Hawker's Alley and find a buyer in no time. Buyer God's watching over you. Ain't no doubt about that. Actually, yes, I did pick up Buyer God as my patron. That makes sense. Heh, you got talent, lad. But don't let it get to your head. I've seen plenty of folk get drunk on early success, only to puke their guts up later because they forgot the talent's worth bugger all without hard work and dedication. So I'll tell you what. Keep it simple for now, lad. Practice the fundamentals till you can smelt bronze in your sleep. And when you've gained this kind of confidence as only comes with experience, come back and I'll teach you something new. Okay. Next blacksmith, the quest will be upon reaching level 5, I guess. Another hemp and Kurta, also mud green. They're all mud green. Why are they all mud green? Why can't each one be a different color for each type of crafting class? I'm level 2! That was easy. Sorry if that was loud. So, need to be able to craft more stuff. Okay, so apparently each one can make it. Interesting. Yeah, so each one can actually make a bronze ingot. Alright. Well, let's see what is these I can make. Bronze bastard sword, that is... gladiator's arm. Oh. Oh. Let's actually try to make this. What do you need? Oh, I need leather for that. Dang it! I need to get the leather working, leather worker for that. Let's see. Anything else I can make? Bronze war axe. It's only better than what I have because my current strength is only 6, but it's a level 5 item. Bronze saw. That's a level 8 carpenting item. Ooh, better pliers, though. Need fish oil. Fish oil? Oh. I probably get that from, like, the fisherman stuff. Maybe. Which is all bronze. Let's see if I can make a bronze saw. You need ingot, rivets, and lumber. I have... Okay, let's make one more ingot. That's enough for me to get level 3. Okay, so that's one ingot. To make the others, I need rivets and maple lumber. So rivets, I need more bronze ingots, so I gotta make more bronze ingots. Okay, that's one more. How many do I need in total? To make the rivets, I need 1 or 2? Looks like I only need 1. And level 4. Man, leveling up is easy. Okay, so how many? Okay, so I just needed the 1. Now I need maple lumber. So for that, I need to be the carpenter. I need to be a carpenter. All right. Wait. Oh, it didn't set one for carpenter. That's why. That makes more sense. Let's set this one. I was looking at this thinking, wait, why didn't I have this here? And that's because it's right here. There we go. Okay, now I can make more maple lumber. Okay, so. There we go. That's 1. And that was all I needed. So now I need to go back to being blacksmith. So that I can make the bronze saw. This requires 21. Good lord. It's only 6 each time. Oh, I should have enough to be able to make this. Yeah, I'll have enough. And one more. Whoa. That was enough for me to go a whole other level and have my bar barely move. That's a lot. Alright, the new bronze saw I can equip for the carpenter, but that's a level 8 item, so I need to get a few levels before I can equip that. Another hatchet. That's also level 8, and I need more bronze ingot and lumber. Alright. So let's make another bronze ingot. I'm assuming, yeah, basic touch. Chance of increase in quality. And one more basic synthesis. There we go. So that was 1. So I need to get another maple lumber. So I gotta change classes again. Back to carpenter. Back to crafting. More maple lumber. Alright. So that's all I needed for that. Now I need to go back to being the blacksmith again. So that I can make this bronze hatchet. Yes? Yes. This requires 19. Okay, that's 7. Okay, so I just need 1 more, so let's see how many basic touches I can get. I can get 3, it looks like. And 1 more basic synthesis. There we go. Bronze hatchet. I can also make a bronze bastard sword, but that's a gladiator item. I don't have that yet. And then that, I need to get leather. So let's actually see if I can find the leather worker. Oh, before that, hello. Level 5 quest is available here already. Forge Master Brinthale would like to evaluate your progress. And I get... Oh, I get the amateur's file for this anyway. Okay, never mind. I don't have to worry about making that then. I already have the hemp bandana, so I can actually pick one of these other ones when I complete this. Praise the builder. I was afraid you might have joined up with another crew. The thought of it pained me so much I was down at the wench till the morning bells I was. You didn't leave at all. Nor did I. But here you are, still brimming with potential, and with some extra meat on your smithing arm if my eyes don't deceive me. So, something new, something new. Of course, how could I forget? Dexter Gravel, I bid you craft 3 bronze cross-pane hammers, just like the ones all our apprentice smithies use. For this, you'll need bronze, maple lumber, and hempen cloth. Oh, I'm gonna need to get the weaver then. Now I know making the bronze won't pose you no trouble, but allow me to offer a bit of advice regarding the materials. If you want to save yourself some coin, you might consider mining your own copper and tin out in the wilds. And if that don't tickle your fancy, you might consider whacking the old coblin till it stops moving. They lug one round with them. See, and it ain't as if it's swinging a sword that's all that different from finding a lump. I'm really sorry. It's really difficult for me to be talking for so long. And it ain't as if it's swinging a sword all that different from. And it ain't as if swinging a sword is all that different from pounding a lump of metal into shape, is it? And at the end of the day, though, how do you go about getting the bits and pieces don't matter to me. I just want to see if you can make a decent hammer. So do what needs doing and come back when it's done. So I'm going to need, what exactly do I need in order to make that? Is the, yeah, cross pane hammer. I need maple undyed hempen cloth. I wonder if I could just buy some undyed hempen cloth. I wonder if the place out here actually sells what I need for that. Let us see. You do. I didn't pay attention to how many I needed. In order to make that, I need, only 1. But I'm also going to need more lumber and ingots. So let's actually see if I can get what I need from you. So, okay, so I can't get 1, so let's buy 1 of these. Having cloth, and the other was, what was the other one again? I keep forgetting. Bronze ingot, okay. I can't buy it from you. I have to make my own. Ah! I could use the high quality one that I made earlier. Let's do that. Alright. Let's do this. So. It's only 6 every time. I'm gonna have to use basic synthesis for each one, I think. Yeah, I'd have to use up each one in order to do this. I'd have to get level 6! And I made the bronze cross-pane hammer that I needed. Alright. Oh! I need to make 3 of those? Oh boy. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So, I need to buy more stuff. I need to buy more maple lumber. For that, I need to get 2 more maple lumber. 1 more undyed hempen cloth. I'm going to have to make my own bronze ingots. Okay. So, gotta make my own, right? Yeah. Gotta make my own another bronze ingot, which I need more tin ore for. Ugh. Tin ore. Okay. That should be all that I need. Let's make another bronze ingot. I need, yeah, do a few basic touches. Okay, basic synthesis, and 1 more. So that's the bronze ingot that I need. Now I can make another cross-pane hammer, but I'm gonna, need another bronze ingot. So I need to get another tin ore. Alright. 1 more tin ore. Okay. Now I can do all the stuff I need to. Another bronze ingot. See if I happen to get a higher quality one from this. And 1 more. Alright. Now I can make, 1 more, 2 more cross-pane hammers. But of course I'm still going to need to do all basic synthesis to actually reach that point. 18, 24, 30, and one more. And we got another crossbeam hammer. Now, what if this is going to be enough to get me to the next level? Let's see. Basic synthesis. And last one. There. That's all I needed. Okay. Whee! Let's go talk to this guy. Where are the hammers I asked for, lad? Right here. This, and this. Haha. Seems last time weren't no fluke. This time some impressive work. This here's some impressive work, lad. Now a layman might look at this and think you just stuck a piece of bronze on a maple stick, but you've done a damn sight more than that, whether you know it or not. A hammer is a tool, after all, and the head's got to grip the shaft for tens of thousands of strikes. What's more, when a smithy's pounding a red-hot piece of metal, his hammer takes up some of the heat and it swells a touch, which ain't a problem unless it's a poorly made piece of shite. Take it from me, lad. There's a few things more embarrassing than flinging a glowing hammerhead over your shoulder, straight into the eye of your newest apprentice, even if he did eventually get his sight back. You speaking from experience? But I reckon your hammers don't lead to any incidents like that. In short, I'm happy with what you've done. Now, I'll spare us both the "don't rest on your laurels" speech if it ain't all the same to you. Stating the bleeding obvious is best done with a drink in your hand, I find. But well done, any road. Here, you'll be needing this. A hammer will suffice for simple smithing, but complex jobs call for a more delicate touch, which is what a file gives you. Using one alongside your hammer will make your life a good deal easier, whatever you're crafting. Try smithing something simple. I guarantee you'll see the difference. And when you've done that, do it again. I want you to practice till you can weld that file as well as your hammer. Once you've got the hang of it, come back for another task. Certain gear grants bonuses. Yep, same thing. All right. So I automatically get the file, and I think this time I'm going to get... Which one should I get? Probably the Hempen Chasses. Quest complete. I'm now level 7. Mastersman, assuming, yeah, same thing. Increases durability. Restores durability, that's what it says. Okay. Sure. What is next on the itinerary? Another crafting class, maybe? Which one's that? That's the Adventurers Guild. What am I thinking? Let's see here. Any more here? What was this? Culinarian. Ooh. I could go be a culinarian. If I wanted to. I'm assuming, though, that... Wait. Looks like there's something else here, too. Oh, there is something else, but I don't think... Okay, yeah, that's... Ooh, 1,000 words. 1,000 words have never been spoken. Okay. Yeah, I think I would need to get some additional meat supplies before I could do that. So I think I'd need to take another... Probably like the Fisherman's Guild or Fisherman's class or something. So I don't think there's anything special here. Actually, if I remember, there's actually something I can look at to see exactly what other... Yeah, there's nothing, doesn't say anything there, so I think I'd have to go to a separate area entirely to be able to see what else would be available in this area. So I'll head back to this crystal over here. Wrong button, there we go. Head back over this way, head back to the lower docks. See what I can locate there. Back at the Aetheryte Plaza. Because I know that's at the lower decks. Okay, and then get out of all the noise, which is back this way. Okay, it's much quieter here. Now, let's see. What else can I find down here? Okay, that's the Fisherman's Guild. I don't see anything else over here. Oh, Arcanist Guild. I've already unlocked that earlier. So it's just the Fisherman's Guild here, but let's see what other crafters I can unlock instead. So let us teleport back to. Let's see what Uda has available for me. Alright, so what is available here that I can unlock? It's for Pugilist, it's for Thaumaturgist, so not in this area specifically. So let's head over to, Alchemists, Weaver, Goldsmith. Let's see what I can unlock here. Let's head to the Alchemist's Guild. Let's see what I can unlock here. What exactly the Alchemist does. Just right here. Daedric. An adventurer, one of my favorite kinds of people. I find your unquenchable thirst for exploration neatly complements the burning hunger for sagacity, I think, that marks our dedicated members. Welcome to the Alchemist's Guild. Though I hesitate to define alchemy in such narrow terms, our main field of expertise is the concoction of various potions and elixirs. There are salves to treat all manner of afflictions, not to mention miraculous libations that enhance the imbiber beyond his natural physical limits. As an adventurer, I'm sure you can appreciate the what the hell? I can't even read that word. Eminently? The eminently practical applications of our work. What say you, sir? Care to take up mortar and pestle and join our ranks? Yes. Wonderful. Now then, allow me to give you a brief history of the guild before we tackle the official paperwork. Though alchemists are presently known as the quintessential brewers of potions, the profession itself arose from the desire to achieve an as yet unrealized ambition. The original driving purpose beyond our art was, and perhaps still is, the discovery of a process that can transform base metals into gold or silver, and the mystical medium thought necessary to effect such a transformation is the Philosopher's Stone, which is itself believed to have Panacean properties and be capable of bestowing eternal life. Though success yet eludes us, years of endless experimentation towards this golden goal had the initially unintentional consequence of unearthing a wealth of knowledge in the field of alchemical medicine. Regretfully, alchemy's potential to enrich the lives of the masses was first met with a wave of distrust, as if our ability to create helpful compounds was akin to dabbling in back alley witchcraft. The profession eventually gained credibility in Ul'dah through its integration into traditional medicine by Frondel's Frontistry, an institution known for producing respected physicians. Once the city's shift in perception became known, budding alchemists wished to study without fear of persecution journeyed to Ul'dah from every corner of the realm. It wasn't long before this gathering of inquisitive minds banded together to form the Alchemist's Guild. Thus, while our organization is intensely focused on perfecting and sharing the fruits of our research, it is also of paramount importance that we uphold the reputation of alchemy itself as a legitimate discipline. If you would revel in the secrets of our art, then you must be prepared to shoulder the responsibility I've described. Take a moment to dwell on these words before you truly enter the world of alchemy. Yeah, I almost heard Sega CD as well. that was really funny. Alright, Daedric, I think I've made up my mind. Have you arrived at a decision? Decision? Are you ready to exalt in the arts of alchemy and commit to the responsibilities that your enrollment entails? Daedric wishes to affirm your desire to join the Alchemist Guild. What do we get for this? Oh, that's what the Alembic is for. It's for the Alchemist thing. I didn't even read what that was. Okay. Excellent. Then allow me to direct you to our Guildmaster. Gaining his approval is the last test you must pass before becoming a full member of the Guild. You will find Guildmaster Severain tending to his experiments at his personal workbench. I must warn you, he's a rather intense individual. Pray choose your words with care. I spoke with this person before. I can't go through here, though. Yes, I did speak with you before. Hello, Severain. What? What is it this time? You must be the merchant's lackey come to bring my imp wigs. Let's have them then. Not a lackey. An inspiring alchemist, did you say? Speak up and pray that I heard you awry. Yes, I'm an aspiring alchemist. Did that babbling fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested that I be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. Do I appear as a kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute and undivided attention. Now, begone before I am forced to... But wait. Perhaps I can... Yes, you may be the very assistant I require. I have had a change of heart. Congratulations, I approve your application to the guild. Oh, that was easy. It is with great pleasure that I welcome a fellow seeker of knowledge into the fold. We can dispense with the interminable initiation ceremony, yes? Here's your first alembic. I'm trying to pronounce that correctly. Try not to drop it, for there is much work to be done. Yes, much work. Yay! So I need to equip the next one, but actually... Okay, Alchemist unlocked, but actually... First, I'm going to actually go unlock all the other crafting classes while I'm here. Rather, before I do anything else, because I'm running low on time for today. So, oh, yep. Head back to Ethernet Shard. Head for the Weaver's Guild. Let's unlock this one. Where exactly? Is it this way? No. Must be this way. Right? Yes. Okay. Weaver's Guild. Hello. Marone. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the wellspring of Ul'Dan fashion. From humble thread, our peerless artisans weave wonders, dreams in fabric form. We are renowned as Eorzean's finest purveyors of quality textiles, and as our foremost arbiters of style. Needless to say, such renown was not won without effort. Ours is a tremendously demanding profession, you see, but also a highly rewarding one. It is little wonder that so many adventurers have set their hearts upon joining us. Might you be one of them? Maybe? Ah, I thought as much. Then I'm sure you're eager to learn all about our illustrious history. As I'm sure you know, Thanalan can be a perilous place. Its vast deserts being wont to punish the unprepared. While the menagerie of ferocious beasts stalk the sands, the greatest foe is, of course, the midday sun. And so, ever since man first set foot in this region, he has favored light flowing fabrics that shield him from the sun's rays while allowing his skin to breathe. Of course, Uldans have ever been a people of taste, and demand far more extravagant designs spurned innovation, resulting in textile goods whose appeal extended far beyond our borders. Merchants had little trouble selling Ul'Dan fabrics in foreign markets, so great was their reputation for beauty and quality. And when traders from those same markets sought to peddle their lesser products in Thanalan, well, it gave us a little cause for concern. Sunsilk tapestries is synonymous with the textile trade in Ul'Dan, you see. Those who come here hoping to peddle cheap rags swiftly learn the price of doing business in our territory. Wiser men and women with the interest in our trade choose instead to join the guild, which the company generously operates for the betterment of Ul'Dan society. We offer our members the tools and techniques needed to become successful, and should they prove themselves especially skilled, they may even be offered direct employment as Sunsilk weavers. Just imagine, adventurer, your designs could one day dictate the course of Ul'Dan fashion. I somehow don't think that's going to actually happen. If you desire such fame and influence, then you might be granted a place with us, provided that you're willing to embrace hard work. To ensure candidates can endure the rigors of our profession, our guildmaster has taken it upon himself to evaluate each one personally. When you're ready to submit yourself to this rigorous scrutiny, say the word. Ah! Oh god, my throat is actually getting sore at this point. I've been speaking so much more than I usually do. Are you ready to meet the guildmaster? First impressions are everything, and you do not want to present yourself poorly. Yay! Marone wishes to reaffirm your desire. That gets me a needle. Oh, so lightning shards and wood shards are used for weaving. Interesting. Excellent. Though I do wonder if your attire is appropriate for the occasion. You'll find the esteemed Redolent Rose supervising guild operations over yonder. He is... how shall I put this? He is relentless in his pursuit of excellence. So long as you demonstrate that you are similarly committed, he will treat you fairly and with respect. Redolent Rose. Hello. Oh, damn, you're really dapper. What do we have here? Another adventurer in search of thrills and excitement? Shall I dance you a merry jig? No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the women of the Ruby Road Exchange will be more your liking. Oh, so you mean to become a weaver? Well, we have something to discuss after all. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art, and like all true artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? Not especially if it's gonna hurt. So you say, but only time will tell. In any case, you'll need equipment to get started. This needle should suffice for now. I need not explain what a needle is, I trust. Good. Then hold as you would when sewing and show me you're ready to begin. Yay! So that gives me the needle I need to be able to start this guild. But again, I will see how many I can unlock in general and then work toward the rest of this stuff at a later point. Run back to the Ethernet so I can unlock the next thing, which I believe is the Goldsmith. Yes, Goldsmith's Guild. Whee! And here it is. Goldsmith's Guild. Okay, I gotta do a lot more talking. Whew. Jemime. Good day to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmith's Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw materials and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yes. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, our creations held in the highest regard. Sorry for speaking like that again, my voice is getting really coarse at this point. However, we have esteems lapidaries. Really? Lapidaries? The premier source of Uldar jewelry were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon our masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmithing. Aye, here you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills, for a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials, and when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a rough-hewn stone. It must first be cut and polished before it can delight in the eyes with its brilliance. If you'd become a goldsmith, you must needs refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It would still take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Should you be certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more. I think I shall speak to you once more. Before you can embark upon your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guildmaster. Are you ready to do so? Jemime would have you reaffirm your desire, and this gives me a chaser hammer. Alright. You shall find Mistress Serendipity on the workshop floor just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Right down these steps. Serendipity, what a name that is. Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me, I had you mistaken for a mammoth. For a moment there, Let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? Yes. Really? That's great! Welcome, welcome! I'm Serendipity, but you can call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still unaccustomed to this whole guildmaster business. Alright, what did you say your name was again? Apollo? I'm guessing my name is Apollo of all things. Oh, right, Dexter Gravel. Well then, Dexter Gravel, work hard and one day your creations may line the shelves of Estame's aesthetics. Trust in yourself and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's actually a bit weathered. But never you mind that. Just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. Yay! And that unlocks the goldsmith. Okay, so at this point, I think I've actually unlocked everything that I can in terms of crafting classes in this area. Last thing would be Gridania. Obviously, just check to make sure that it is everything, and just to make sure, because that's Gladiator. Alright, so I think Gridania is the last one. So, I'll head back there, unlock everything that I can. Well, no, I'd actually have to teleport there. Teleport to New Gridania. So, teleport here. Find all of the crafting classes I can here. And then I'll call it for tonight. With like 7 minutes to go. Hopefully I can do it. Oh, yeah, it's fine if I go a little bit over. So, first one. That's for the archers. That one's for something else. I don't know what. That one's for Broaden Horizons. So I need to go to Old Gridania to find it. Just need to head north. This way! And here we are. Old Gridania. Okay, so here we have the leatherworkers. That's for lancers. Don't worry about that yet. I've already been to the botanist, so last one would be... Oh. So is leatherworkers the last one? Hold on. Crafting. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that and the culinarians. I'd have to head back to Libs of Liminsa for that. So let's do the... Leatherworking Guild is actually right here. Let's do this first. Leatherworkers Guild. Hello, Randall. Greetings and welcome to the Leatherworkers Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking care to honor the lives which were sacrificed for their creation. Our leather armor is worn by the archers and lancers of this great nation, and favored by all who prefer that their production does not come at a cost of mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fen Eel Fineries. If, on the other hand, you might have a mind to join our guild, I should be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leather worker? Yes, I would. Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate to our ranks. However, it's essential you first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the Twelveswood is blessed with an abundance of life, and we Gridanians have long hunted the forest's creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gridania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the Twelveswood have never looked kindly on the taking of life, and those who flout their governance do so at their own peril. The elementals decree that life not be taken without due necessity, so the Trappers' League was formed to regulate the hunting of animals. The Leatherworkers Guild was subsequently founded to manage the fair and equitable distribution of pelts. Nowadays, adventurers are a major supplier of pelts, and leather goods have become widespread, but in times past they were rare and precious. The Leatherworkers Guild has not forgotten those times, and we treat leather with no less respect than the living creatures whence it comes, and craft goods of the highest quality. So in doing, we honor the lives lost, and minimize the needs for further killing, an oft-forgotten benefit of our products surpassing its durability. Our guild is also the sole producer of the famous Fen Eel brand of leather goods, the pride of Gridania. These products represent the ultimate expression of our core tenets and the transcendent techniques which shaped them. Know, though, that being a guild member does not automatically make you a Fen Eel artisan. You must earn the right to become one. For most of the leather workers here, having the fruit of their labors bear the Fen Eel brand is yet a distant dream. That is the life which awaits you, should you wish to walk our path. Success will not be handed to you, but I guarantee you will have the opportunity to seize it. So, if you wish to make a name for yourself and craft goods which are the envy of all, you have come to the right place. Speak to me once more if you wish to learn more about the enrollment process, and I will speak to you immediately for that. Have you decided to join the Leatherworkers Guild? Brenda wishes to affirm your desire, and that gets me a head knife. Very well. I invite you to speak with Guildmaster Jiva. She is a brilliant artisan, personally responsible for the creation of countless Fen-Il products. You have doubtless heard her name before. I actually haven't before this. The Guildmaster's patterns are uniformly elegant, and with them, even novice craftsmen can cut their materials with minimal waste. It is for her to decide if you are fit to join us. She can be found in the work area within. Present yourself to her and do not waver in your determination. Yay! I am determined! Speak with Jiva. So, you wish to become a leather worker? If you've spoken with Brandel, then you've been told that what it means to work with leather, the weight you must carry, the responsibility you must bear. Not just to the elementals, mind you, but also to the guild. Our craftsmanship is unrivaled, and each member is expected to live up to that reputation. Once you join, there's no turning back. If you dishonor us, I shall flay you myself and make a chocobo saddle from your hide. Oh, come on, more threats? Sheesh. Will you swear to uphold our traditions and be the best leather worker you can be? Yes. Very well. You may learn our craft within these walls, though you seem ill-equipped to do even that. I'll give you a head knife to help you on your way, but the rest is up to you. Do not presume that your association with us means your work will bear the Fen-Il name. Until you prove yourself worthy, you will not be permitted to so much as touch a Fen-Il product, much less craft one. Now then, if we're to continue with your initiation, you'll need to put that knife in your hand first. Talk to me when you're ready to begin. Yay! And that means leather worker is available. Yay! Okay, so. I mean, it's technically 9 o'clock now, but I can go a little bit over. I can just get the culinarian out of the way while I'm here. So, let's return to Limsa Limitsa. Back to the Culinarian Guild. Get that done. Whee! Yeah, this is a lot more talking than I normally do, so I'm really straining my throat today. I'm sorry about that. Sorry if it doesn't sound right. So, wait. Oh, nope. Use this crystal to get there. Give it at Culinarian. And it is... Oh yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, I've kept speaking to Solve for Marauder's quests here. Last up, Charles. Or Charles. Charlies? Not sure. I beg your pardons, good sir, but this is the Culinarians Guild. If you are here to dine at the Bismarck, one of our waiters will be along shortly to show you to your... Oh, you're not a patron. Might I assume, then, that you wish to become a Culinarian? If so, I wholeheartedly recommend you join the Culinarians Guild, where one may learn the culinary arts under the finest chefs in all the realm. What say you? Yes, I would like to join. Wonderful. Then without further ado, I shall acquaint you with the history of our guild. As you are doubtless aware, Limsa Lomitsa has long been the gastronomic capital of Eorzea. The city's rich culinary tradition is the product of a unique combination of factors. The first is our proximity to the fertile lands and plentiful seas of Villebrand, which have ever yielded bounteous produce. The second is our standing as the realm's foremost trading port, which grants us access not only to exotic ingredients from faraway shores, but also to foreign merchants versed in their use. We are, in short, the beneficiaries of culinary knowledge and from every corner of the world. Until recently, knowledge of this kind has passed on solely through word of mouth, and was therefore susceptible to corruption and loss. But that all changed when one man made his mission to catalog every recipe of note. His name was Admiral... Oh god, how would I pronounce that? Goldskiff? Oh god, what is that name? Goldskiff? Baldwinson? Oh god, I'm not going to remember that name. Also known as... Okay, that's a better name. Also known as Mast Cleaver. The man's love of fine cuisine was such that at sea he would regularly spend as much time preparing meals in the galley as giving commands on the bridge. It was none other than he who founded the Culinarians Guild and codified cooking methodology. Today, the guild carries on Baldwinson's legacy, though the scope of our endeavors has expanded significantly. Not content with simply preserving existing recipes, we labor tirelessly to devise wholly novel culinary creations with which to delight the senses. To this end, our doors are open to folk from all walks of life, including adventurers such as your good self. One may liken our guild to a great pot of stew, and each member to an ingredient imparting a unique flavor. Ugh. As with every dish, however, adding ingredients willy-nilly is certainly to spoil the taste. Before you may take your place in the pot, you must be deemed a worthwhile addition to Guildmaster Lingsaith, a man whose passion for cookery burns hotter than any oven. Before troubling him, I must warn you that ours is a truly sweltering kitchen. As such, you would be well advised to ask yourself, can I stand the heat? If you earnestly believe that you can, speak to me once more and I shall be glad to guide you through the enrollment process. Okay, last one for today. Whew. So, have you the resolve to walk the path of the culinarian? Charles would have you read from your desire. And I get weathered skillet. Wonderful. Then you must speak to Guildmaster Lingsaith at once. This will come as no surprise, but he's the finest chef in Lims and Laminsa. His skill and dedication are second to none. You'll find the guildmaster at up the stairs yonder, keeping a watchful eye on his charges. Impress upon him your desire to learn, and he will surely find a place for you in his stew, by which I mean the guild. Just behind me, I take it? Yes. Okay, gotta go up the stairs. There! Around the people, then up the stairs. There we go. Hello, sir. Well met, adventurer. I take it you want to join our guild. Let's have a good look at you, then. Bah, what's an underfed whelp like you know about cooking? Judging by them scrawny arms of yours, you'd struggle to lift a spoon, never mind a skillet. I jest. It don't take muscle to be a culinarian, else it don't even take talent. At least not on its own. No, son, more than anything else, becoming a good cook boils down to passion. If you got that, there ain't nothing you can't achieve. So tell me, have you got it? I will say... no. That's the spirit. Aye, your passion for the culinary arts is plain to see. And you'll be needing every bit of it if you want to become a master culinarian. Why, if mastery was a 12-course dinner, I'd hardly have finished the soup. Make no mistake, our trade's as tough as old mutton, and passion's the only thing that gets us through the grissy bits. But enough talk. What do you call yourself? Well then, Dexter, welcome to the guild. To mark the occasion, I present you with your very own skillet. Ain't much to look at, but it'll more than serve a novice like yourself. Now then, let's see whether you can tell which end's which. I know I said you'd struggle to lift a spoon, but you've won me over. Now show me you can hold a skillet, and I'll get you started on your first task. Okay. And that finally unlocks the culinarian. Whew. So that was... okay, so out of all of that, I unlocked... hold on. I'm going to go back to... actually, yeah, go back to here. So that was how many I just unlocked today? I unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different gathering and crafting classes. And that's not even all of them. Whew, okay. I will save the rest for another time, because it is 9 o'clock, past 9 o'clock at this point, and my throat is getting very sore from all this talking. So, on that note, thank you all for watching today. Thank you all for joining me today. I actually said last week that I was going to be doing Wednesdays from now on because of my current... oh, thank you for this, Chimera. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to my stream. Like I said last week, because of my schedule, I said I was going to be working Wednesdays from now on. As it turns out, that change was only for this week. So from this point on, I'll actually be streaming Mondays again going forward. But because of the massive change that's happening to the schedule regardless, I am opting to not do this coming Monday, but the next, which will be November 8th. That's when I'll be going back to streaming. So until then, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a good night.